Hello, I hope you all are having a great evening. I hope you all can hear me. First of all, hello, hello. All right, I am on. I hope you all are having a great evening. I want to say thank you to Simply Pink and Green for coming up and preparing us for tonight. Hello, Hershey, Rennie TV, Janice Johnson, 4 pieces of tilapia and a bag of salad. The Cray, the Carries, I think. I hope I said that right. I am on here today. Let me start off by saying I am not angry. I'm not angry. Let me tell you why I'm not angry. Number one, I have followed my doctor's orders. If a medical professional tells me that I should stop certain things and change certain things, then I'm going to do it because these people are at the top of their game for the most part. If I feel that that information is not correct, I'll get a second opinion. Now, I am not upset because a man who didn't follow doctor orders on the first time wound up falling out on asphalt. And thank God that there were people around to help him to get to the hospital. Now, we heard with our own ears this man claim that he is going to follow the doctor's orders and gave us a whole public service announcement of how we should follow doctor's orders and that he is going to do that because he was in a bad situation and he didn't want to be in a bad situation like that again. That's what we heard, right? All of a sudden, this person is in the hospital. Now, let me wind back. We already heard that he was going to die because I guess he had already gotten the bad news. So we had to hear that. We had to hear all of that weeping and wailing and gnashing of teeth for that. Okay. Then the fallout happened. Then the person gets on YouTube. And for me, the last thing I want to do is go on and be crying. I would probably say, Vivian, this is what you could tell the people. When I'm better or leaving the hospital, I may talk to you all, but when I'm in the hospital, I'm trying to get better. I'm not trying to, you know, do a whole YouTube dialogue. But then we hear that I don't want to be homeless. Uh, we we see somebody who looked like they was about to FaceTime Jesus, like they was about to go up a yonder to be with their Lord. Now, let's not forget, before this time, you gave us that PSA. Of course, I'm feeling badly for the individual because I don't want anybody to be homeless. And even if he wasn't going to be homeless, I probably still would have done it because we know that when you are not working, you need income. And I didn't think it robbery to say, hey, you all help Brian. That was on my platform. I was the first to admit that Brian did not ask for help, but I felt like it was the right thing to do, regardless, because people think you hate them. But when the chips are down, we're gonna help. And that's what the people did. Now, I wasn't upset. I was just disappointed that after you made that PSA about following doctor's orders, you do the exact opposite of what the doctors wanted you to do. And I thought that was odd because it seems like people were giving because they wanted you to do well. Now, I want you all to realize this too. And I'm going through because I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere with this. I want you all to realize that during this time, there was a hurricane getting ready to hit Houston during this time. And my thing is, why are you going to leave a hospital that has everything you need, a generator, all of those things, just in case the lights go off at your place? Now, this person just told us that somebody had to go through their groin and all of this stuff and all of this technical stuff that really sound like it was a serious situation. So I can't understand if the situation was so serious that you had to come on and say, I don't want to be homeless. And you came through and did all of this stuff. Now you're in ICU and then you want to leave. But yet all of this stuff was going on. Come to find out from him that his power did go off. There was water coming through his window. Okay. And you didn't upset me. I was disappointed. It goes to show you, as I said, that you don't listen to the doctor. And if you don't listen to the doctor, you won't listen to anybody else. He really got upset because, again, I am not talking about his mother. And I want you all to be very clear. I'm not talking about his mother. But I told Brian, if you can't follow the doctors, you can't even follow your own damn mama. You probably didn't even listen to her. Because I can be stubborn myself, but not to the point where I'm not going to follow the doctor's orders, especially in a serious situation like that. So, Brian, I'm never going to be upset because I follow doctor's orders. I'm not going to be upset because I wasn't in a hospital room, in a hospital gown, saying that I don't want to be homeless. That was you. So why am I going to be upset over your calamity? Why am I going to be upset over something that dealt with you? Now, don't mix disappointment with being upset. If anything, and I'm not even upset with that, I don't regret one thing that I did. I don't regret any money that I sent because it was never about that. You know, I'm glad that you were able to pay bills and do those things. What disappointed me is that the people gave to you and they wanted you to stay in that hospital for your benefit. You will never hear me say, "Oh, Brian, go against the doctor's orders," or that's irresponsible. That's not smart. And the people, along with myself, were appalled that you thought you knew more than the doctor and you left in ICU. Even Honest Roe tried to tell you that. Then you jump over. I thought Brian was going to tell me that Roe did something despicable. I thought he was going to tell me that Roe wasn't there for him and didn't reach out to him um, during his time of need, only to find out that Roe was telling him a story and he got a little aroused by the story and felt some kind of way. Now, I thought it was odd that he was telling me. And I'm like, why are you telling me this? I thought it was odd. And it seems like he was throwing Ro under the bus. And I'm like, was Ro trying to get the man aroused? Or and then I heard Ro's side of the story, and I'm like, okay, that seems like it, but it seems like you were trying to make it seem like Ro was thirsty after you. And I just thought that was odd. And I would have never done that to Ro. And I thought that was something that you and Ro should have talked to in private. I just wanted to know if you know you were being messy. That's what you were being. You were being messy. Okay. So I'm saying all of that. No, 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 Hershey. I do things my way. I do things my way, Hershey. And I think we need to have some context here. And this is the problem. We need to have context here, Hershey. So let me please oblige me and let me do what I need to do, because I think we need to have context here. Okay? So you're right, Tracy. He did lash out and cuss the people out who donated to him. And this is what I'm saying, that he's ungrateful. Now, Brian, me, and Ro actually got on the platform to discuss this. And we came to the conclusion where Brian misinterpreted what my focus was. I was not trying to control him. I was trying to say, you need to stay at that hospital where you're going to have electric, you're going to be monitored by a doctor. That's what we were doing. We came to a conclusion that that's what we needed to do. Okay. Now, I couldn't believe that Brian was treating people and cussing folk out and all of this stuff, and people just gave to him. I'm like, God, that's really. Again, that was not even the big issue with me. The big issue with me is you left a hospital in the ICU ward because you couldn't even wait for a room, and you couldn't deal with the monitoring of the doctor because you did what you need to do. Went, got some weed, and then got on the channel being messy with Ro. Now, after all of this groan, some had to go through his groin and go over the ribbon through the woods and all of this stuff. And I'm just being real. No, I'm going to drop the link when I feel like it. I know Brian is in here, but I'm going to say what I'm going to say. So I'm not upset. First of all, if I'm going to the hospital, I'm not worried about being homeless. I'm not going to be crying about XYZ. That's the bottom line. Brian don't like accountability, and Brian don't like people calling his shit out on the carpet. That's what the real deal is. So again, now let me admit, when they say they were coming to San Antonio, I'm like, okay, you know, I said, it'd be cool, but I maybe overstepped my bounds, and I'm really, really honest to admit that. So I'm hearing that Brian has reservations of meeting me, and then people are telling me he was on Pizarro's channel cutting up. He later said that he was joking and all that stuff, but no, you really meant that. And so he feeling traumatized and all of this stuff, and I'm listening to him, and then he has reservations, and I'm like, are what? So how it seemed is like Brian is acting like somebody's going to jump him or do something to him or speak to him in a manner that's unseemingly. And I'm like, first of all, Tracy is in the chat, and Tracy will tell you that even meeting her in Noble, that's not who I am. Tracy will tell you that. I have met people on a whole cruise ship. Tracy was there, and she will tell you that we don't do that. So for you to even act like that, I'm like, well, maybe you are a little concerned about what you're going to do. Maybe it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, and maybe you are speaking this in existence. Because number one, I'm not going to jail for anyone. And if I felt that I had to yell at you, I would remove myself from your presence and take my ass home, because I don't do those things. Now, you get YouTube junk mixed up with real life stuff. And in real life, I have things to do. I don't have time to be sitting here with drama. YouTube drama is what I get paid for. That's number one. Now, I didn't even know he went on the Miss O's channel, but I guess he's making a big to do about it because he went on Pizarro's channel. So it got to the point, well, if you this much drama and you ain't even got to I'm saying Vegas, Lord, but if you ain't even got to San Antonio and it ain't even March 2025 yet, then I'm like hell, do I want to meet you? Because if you are this much drama in December 2024, like hell, I want to meet you in 2025. And again, Brian got so belligerent and indignant that I dismissed him. I'm like, maybe you just need to go off the panel. I mean, I'm not upset, but you like to stir up mess. He likes to stir up mess. And then when you call him to the carpet, you the one who have to be angry. And then he tried to act like that I did this and this and the third and this. And then I had to bring up Lady Nika's sister. And he's telling me I didn't see this and all of that stuff. And I'm like, Lady Nika came up here with Mama D as a witness to say that Lady Nika said she was surprised at what Kelly Love was doing, really didn't understand what was going on. And then when she found out what was going on, she took the video down. But Brian has so much vindictiveness in his heart and always want to bless somebody. And I don't even want your blessings because I don't even think it's sincere. That I'm like, well, what does Nika's sister have to do with anything? If anything, you should be addressing Nika. But since people talked about his mama, he's upset about that. And so he's saying, well, if Nika, if I had to go through this, then so should Nika. Nika need to suffer as well. Because, and that's the mindset Brian has. And I asked him to bring up something with me. And I'm like, and then he goes to Teresa's house and you did this. And baby, if Interstate 35 gets blocked, I am going that route. Now, one thing Tracy will tell you is I ain't never stepped foot into that complex. And even when I drop Tracy off, Tracy will tell you that, baby, I stopped at the gate and made my exit. Now, did I pass by and say that's where Tracy lived? That's the apartment? I sure did. Did I go take somebody and knock on Tracy's door or we go in the gate and all of this stuff? I did not. I did not. And see, the difference between you and I is I spoke with Tracy about this. Tracy and I have had conversations about this. You have yet to have a conversation with Lady Nika. You have yet to have a conversation with Nubiology. See, that's the difference. I've had a conversation with Tracy. Me and Tracy are good. Now, let me move on. So I've dismissed Brian from my platform. He came back because he said that he's worth something. I never said he wasn't worth anything. I was just tired of his toxic, dysfunctional attitude. And I was just like, leave because you're more you're more harm than help. And I told Brian, I said, I don't want to meet you because it's going to be my birthday on the 21st. It will be my 55th birthday. And what I'm not going to do is be dealing with strife because some people live for strife and toxicity and dysfunction on my birthday. And I said, I would rather meet a Roe or a Sassy than meet Brian because it seems like Brian wants trouble. Now he says in his mouth, with his mouth, that it's always me and I'm doing this and I'm doing this. But Brian, I haven't done a tour over at Pizarro's and the Miss O and all of these people. And I'm just telling you, I don't want to meet you now. And I hope the feeling is mutual. Because if you are like this on YouTube, Lord knows how you're going to be in person. And you have a real issue. And my thing is this, Brian, I just don't. I don't. You held stuff against Honest Row with Shakim. We've seen it. You have held stuff with Honest Row because Honest Row said, I guess I was attractive or something to that extent, and you had an issue with that. And so it seems like you have an issue with everybody, Brian. It seems like everybody you come across, you have an issue with. And you're making something really out of nothing and then trying to act like I'm upset. I'm not upset at all. I am not upset at all. I have no reason to be upset. None. But, but I must admit, I said I wanted to meet people in San Antonio, and maybe that was just too much. So if Ro and Sassy want to meet me, I will. See, let me say this too. I told Brian at the beginning, I said, I got to pray about it. I said, I got to pray about it. I didn't say I had reservations. I said, I just had to pray about it. And you know what? I'm glad I said I had to pray about it because now I have seen how you operate. And you always try to make it about somebody else and who talked to you, and I'm triggered and all of this stuff. So, in good faith, I am not going to trigger you. I am going to stay away from you. If you are on the east side of San Antonio, I'm going to try to make it my best to be on the west side. If you are on the south side, I'm going to make it my business to try to be on the north side because I don't even want to be in your presence. You're ungrateful. You are drama. I talk to you like I talk to you because obviously you like that kind of stuff and you like this kind of mess. And then you go on Honest Road Channel and then want to make a big squawk out of it. Pastor's still upset about it. I'm not upset because I wasn't the one in the hospital. I wasn't the one who was talking about something, I don't want to be homeless. That was you. We felt some kind of way about your situation. Your situation. And then we sat there and saw you turn around and reject everything that doctor told you to do. And then you cursed your people out because they didn't agree with your irresponsible action of checking out of an ICU ward and you got mad. And then you want to act like everybody else was upset. No, we were disappointed. We were sitting there in disbelief that you would leave a hospital against the doctor's orders. That's what was appalling to us. Not because you took money. It was appalling that you thought that it was okay and that that was something that you should do. And it goes to show me that you don't listen to nobody. You don't listen to the doctor. You don't listen to Ro. Even Ro was trying to help you and say, hey, stay in there. But I realized that nobody can help you because you know everything. You are the smartest one in the room. And then you want to act like people angry. And I'm really not. Because again, my life ain't going to grow or be diminished because I didn't meet you. And I'd rather not because I just think you're a bunch of drama. And I just think you in real life, and I'm not talking about on YouTube. I am talking about in real life. I sat with Tracy, I sat with MU. We had a great time on the ship. And then I went and sat with Tracy at the Riverwalk, and we had a great time. Nobody ain't act crazy. Nobody went shady. And as much as Tracy and I have fought, it wasn't even that. Because again, we know how to act. You act like everybody else is gonna do something to you and somebody's gonna start something with you and all of that stuff. And I'm like, get the hell out of here. No, I don't want to meet him. I don't. I don't. Because I don't know which Brian is gonna show up. When I saw Tracy, Tracy has been consistently Tracy from the cruise ship to La Veita. when we ate, she has been Tracy. When I see Heidi Fly has been Heidi Fly, and we have had a good time. So I have met all of these people. I have sat with Tim Blaine and Sean Bradley, and nobody ain't ever pop off. Never. So my thing is, I don't really want to meet them because at the end of the day, at least those people are consistent. Consistent. So that's all I have to say about that. I am not trying to dog him. Um, I ain't talking about he this and this and this. I'm just spitting the God honest truth about how all of this came about. Brian is still mad because he got checked. And people say, hey, you leaving that hospital was irresponsible and that wasn't a smart move. And he's still upset about that. Not me. Not me, because I didn't pay the bills. We just blessed him so he could pay his bills and do some things. We didn't want him to be homeless. You were upset, Brian, because you're sitting up here cussing the people out who gave you money, cussing the folk out who blessed you. How ungrateful can you get? Nobody asked you to kiss their ass. Nobody asked you for anything. All people wanted you to do is just follow the doctor's orders. Then the thing is, Brian, you, out of your own mouth, said that next time a doctor tell you to do something, you gonna do it because of the last situation that happened. You. And then when people remind you of it, y'all upset and you talk to me that way and all that. And that's the problem. Maybe you didn't get talked to that way. Maybe people just let you do the hell what you want to. And that may be an issue. And I don't have time to be dealing with spoiled brats and people who are bratty and always want to whine and complain and paranoid that somebody's going to do something to you and all of that stuff. Baby, MU thought that we had the Ryder Lives going to jump her. And then MU came and we had a great time. So, Brian, I just think all of this stuff is in your head and in your mind. It's really funny that Ro don't feel that way, but you do. It's funny that Sassy doesn't feel that way, but you do. It's funny that Tracy and MU don't feel that way, but you do. It's funny that all of these people don't feel that way. It's just you. And then you get mad at Ro. You talked about Ro and Shakim like a dog. And then you went right over there and got Ro for Spill It Boy because you thought that Spill It Boy was gonna eat Ro up. You sat there and amen and and aha because he was reading. But then when Ro started being who he is, and when Ro started telling his truth, you get mad at Ro. But yet you can say all manner of stuff about Ro. But when Ro says something about you, then you get highly upset. And you're always trying to say everybody else is upset. But truth is, you are the one who's upset. You the one who's screaming and hollering and talking about some let me get out of here and everything. And the only reason why I go off at you because I cannot believe how asinine and how just illogical you think. And then here you are trying to slick shade me on the side, trying to insult me, talking about some because like somebody gonna jump you at the Papados, like somebody gonna turn a table over and yell at you at a restaurant. I'm like, who are you? You don't do that in real life. And that's the problem. You need to get into reality because off of YouTube, people have different lives. And maybe your life is too intertwined in this YouTube. But if you feel that that's going to happen because you can't control yourself, then I'd rather not meet you because I am fully in control of what I'm going to do. But if you're unsure about you, then I'm going to help you out. And I'm going to meet people who are stable and who are consistent. So all of these tours and pastors upset at me for what? You don't contribute one dime to my budget here. Not one. I don't date you. I am not sexually attracted to you. I have someone. And again, what you're giving me is ZTTs over there. And I'm like, I'm not with that. And that's why I didn't want to meet him. Because again, not consistent, might do something. And I'm like, I don't want to meet him because this guy is unhinged and he might do something to show off in front of YouTube. And that's how I'm really feeling about you at this particular point. Yeah, it is for the best. And nobody's lying, Brian. Nobody's lying. Nobody don't have to lie. Nobody has to lie. You sat up there and did all of those tours. And I listened to you on Honest Rose channel. I'm like, does this boy think somebody is upset? We couldn't believe your your poor decision to leave a hospital in an ICU ward. It's not like you were leaving a room. You were in ICU. And what bothered, and this is the thing that really got me. He's gonna talk about something. I was at my lowest. I was at my lowest. I had all these tubes and I was at my lowest. Well, if you were at your lowest, then why you left the hospital? If you were going through all of those serious maladies, why did you leave ICU in the first place? If you had a stent or something in your groin, then why would you leave? I wouldn't want to leave the hospital with those items attached to me. You know, what is it? Was it serious or was it not serious? Did you embellish your situation for payola or were you really going through that? Because it can't be both. Because if you were that ill and if you were that much in pain and you were going through, then the smart thing would have been to stay at the hospital unless you weren't really that sick and you just wanted people to help you out and you went on home. Or unless you don't even value your own health. You're talking about something, I value myself and that's why I had to come back up. But yet you don't value yourself enough to listen to a doctor for your own health. That's what we don't get. And it's iron, just a whole irony. It's just an irony. And it's not congruent to what you're trying to say. That's all. It's not congruent. It's not congruent. And so nobody's upset. I said what I said. And if anybody's upset, and I don't have to lie. I sat there and watched the whole thing and nobody's lying. So I hear now that you're doing tours about this situation, and it's very interesting. So I guess what you did on the Miss O and Rose channel is about YouTube showmanship like it is at Pizarro's channel, right? That's what we're doing?
Jay Wilson.
No, no, is that what we're doing? That's a simple question. That's what you're doing?
Jay Wilson, let me know when it's my turn to talk, please.
No, because you may not have a turn to talk because I don't
Okay,
want
well, you just let me
foolishness.
know and I'll just go on about my business because you up here
Well,
spreading
you could. Well,
lies.
no, no,
And I
no,
want to
because
clear it up
no,
calmly. I'm
no,
not
you
angry
really need
about
to clear it
nothing.
up because you done went on Honest Rose channel and you've
Okay.
done this, and then somebody is upset with you. Why am I going to be upset? Because that was
Mm,
your hospital bill, not mine. And like
mm,
I said, we were more appalled, we were more shocked that you left the hospital in your serious condition because you claimed that your condition was so serious, but it was not so serious that you couldn't leave an ICU ward. And it
mm,
wasn't congruent with what you're saying.
mm.
So don't get mad at us because you the one who gave the whole general hospital situation over there and talking about some that, first of all, he was about to die 1 minute, and then the next minute you in the hospital. And so people are like,
Mm,
well, yeah, this dude is really serious. But then it
mm,
wasn't that serious because you can just go home and just leave out of the ICU ward. So nobody's upset about that. We just couldn't believe that you made a decision that didn't seem like a wise decision. That's what we were appalled of. And then somebody's mad at you. Like I said, I didn't have to pay for your hospital. We just saw it. You put it out on YouTube and we discussed it. You
mm,
sat there and cussed people out because
mm,
people questioned you. And I saw you cuss people out. And I'm like, well, damn.
mm.
Yeah. And you can but that happened. And
I'm just
I
waiting
tell
on
you
my
what,
turn to
and I will say,
respond.
well, you can
So,
respond, Brian, but at the end of
well,
the day,
I don't want to
it's
yell,
all
man.
good.
I just don't. I don't want to
No,
yell.
you
But
don't.
you're
But
lying.
you don't want to yell
You are.
now.
Yeah, you
But
are.
you're
You are.
trying
You are
to
very much. And then
paint
it's
a net. No,
giving
listen,
like you got your feelings hurt that I didn't
listen.
want to fucking meet
Baby,
you.
my feelings is not hurt. I
Yeah,
was
but
not
go
in the
ahead. You see, you just
hospital
want over
room.
talking. You the
No,
one
I
that's
do because
yelling, but
again,
I'm angry.
because I know how
You're
you
yelling, but
are.
I'm angry.
I know
Yeah,
how you
it's
are. No, no, but
backwards.
no,
Stop. Let me
Brian,
know when
because
it's
you
my
know what?
turn.
You
Let
are
me know when it's my
playing.
turn to
Let
talk.
me
I'm on
no.
mute.
You
I'm on
don't have
mute.
a turn to talk. You know what, Brian? You can leave again because you're not going to do this. And again, you don't hold yourself
You are
accountable.
the one that's yelling.
And then
You
you're gonna
doing
come out
what? What
because
are you talking about? You're yelling.
I can. No, I am yelling
You're upset. What am I
because
not gonna
no.
do again? What are you
Why am I
talking
upset?
about?
I'm upset because of your ignorance. I'm upset because you're a
Girl,
gaslighter.
okay.
That's exactly what you do. You went
Stay
on all of these
upset then.
people's
What the fuck
channels,
is you
and
talking
you know
about?
what?
Stay
Honest
upset.
Roll, you are definitely right about Brian. He does have a problem with people. We have seen him get upset,
Hmm.
and then he talked about you like a dog with your Kim, and that's what you do. And you
I
live
did
for
what
strife.
now? I did
You,
what?
Brian, live for strife. And you
What
know
did I
what?
do?
Like you said, it's all good. And when you come to San Antonio, you do what you
What did you
got to
just say
do.
I did?
You live for strife, Brian. You live
Jay
for strife.
Wilson, you are the one that's
You
yelling. What are
live
you
for
talking
strife.
about?
I can yell because I'm grown and I can yell.
Okay, so who's angry? I'm not
I can.
angry
I'm
about
not
anything.
angry.
What are you talking about?
Well, I'm not angry about anything either,
So why are
Brian.
you saying
Because
somebody's
at the end
angry?
of the
Who's
day,
angry about
why did
what?
you click the link? And why
Because
did
you're
you
sitting
click
up
the
here
link?
saying that. Oh my.
Why
Well, you
did you
know
click the
what?
link?
Well, you know what?
Why
Okay.
did you click the link?
Well, have a great night then.
You have a great night. Thank you. Anyway, nobody ain't angry. And again, when you raise your voice, and you all can see what he does when I get my chance. No, you don't have a chance. You went on Pizarro's platform, you went on Honest Rose platform, and you went on the Miss O's platform, and you said everything that you need to say. You don't have shit to say on my platform. Absolutely not. And why? I'm not angry. I just see you for who you are. I see you the long way and I see you the short way. And that's why I dismissed you because I see who you are. And my thing is, I would rather not meet you because I have never had something that ain't even here yet start off with foolishness. Unbelievable. And it's so funny that he can get on everybody else's platform and everybody else a lie. And I want to know what the lie was. Did we not see him in the hospital room? Did he not say he was in a serious condition? Did he not say that he had to have tubes and stuff everywhere and something was going through his groin and all of that stuff? Did we not see? No, Rodney, I don't have time to talk with him. You go talk with him. You got a whole platform, so you go ahead and be the view and the talk. I'm not. I'm stopping this shit. I'm stopping it right where it is because it is gaslighting. So, Rodney, I just need you to stand down and hold your wrench. That's all I need for you to do. I don't need that tonight because I can see what this is about. I can see what this is about, Rodney. You can't see it, but I can see it. And because he wants to get up here and gaslight and you call him to it, then you got to be angry. Oh, no, I'm not angry at all. I'm not angry at all. So at the end of the day, he went through all of that foolishness. Now he is clicking on the link and somebody angry, but again, if he was angry, he would go about his business.
No, because I'm truly not angry. But you said you wanted to know what the lie was. The lie was that I cussed my supporters out, which I never did. What? Who got cussed? who got cussed out was people telling me, a grown ass 30-something-year-old man, what to do with his health. That's when you cross the line. I do what I want to
Oh,
do.
but
If
nobody
you
crossed the
donated
line.
with
You the
good
one. You the
intentions, I
one.
love you.
You were the
If you
one who made
donated
that
with
big
good
old. But
intentions, I love
again,
you.
this is
But
what
you're not
y'all
going to
do.
tell me
Y'all
what to
get
do
up
with
on
my
these
life.
YouTube streets and you sat
Okay,
there and cried. You sat there and
I
looked like
sure
you was
did, and I'll
like you
cry
was Cicely
again.
Tyson. You're looking like
I'll
Cicely
cry
Tyson up
again.
there. And the
I'll
thing
cry
is,
again.
Brian. So you the one who
Hmm.
made the PSA talking
Hmm.
about, oh, next time the doctor say this and this, and we
Hmm.
just reminded you of it, and you got pissed off. And it
Hmm.
wasn't a good decision. And we don't care because you're 37. That don't mean you make good decisions. It was a
Bitch, and how
really
you
not
know
good
my
decision.
goddamn age? What the fuck is you
Yeah,
sitting up
well,
here
you just
telling
said it.
people's age?
Did you
So
not just
honest, bro,
say it? Did you
honest,
not
bro. So
just say it?
first
You
of
just
all,
said it.
bitch,
But
you don't
again,
know how.
maybe that was the
Ooh.
other Brian talking. Maybe that was the other Brian talking. Because again, we
Mm-hmm.
just said it. But the thing is, we saw the
Mm-hmm.
bad decision. We saw the bad decision.
I ain't angry about shit, but don't lie to
You
these
are
people.
angry.
I
You are
cussed out
angry.
the
And
people who
nobody
was telling me
lied.
what to
Nobody
do with
lied.
my
Because
life.
everybody who gave something
Oh,
to
so
you
you just
supported you,
yell, you
whether you
just yelling
wanted
and
you
just
to believe it or
angry. Oh my
not.
gosh, your blood
Whether
pressure,
you
like
well,
calm
well, my
down.
blood pressure is fine, Brian.
Relax. I mean,
You know
why are
what?
you so
All of
angry
this
for a little
foolishness,
bitty?
all of this,
And
you a
first of
gaslighter.
all,
You are a whole gaslighter. And again, we
how am
know
I
that you
gaslighting you?
made a unwise decision to leave ICU. And yes, it was your decision. But again, because you put it on YouTube and we knew about it, we discussed it.
You can't
Plain
tell
and
me what to
simple.
do, just like I can't tell
We
you to
didn't.
stop taking
Just like
prep.
that doctor
I
didn't
can't
tell you
tell you
what
to
to do
stop
either.
taking fucking prep.
Just
So what
like
the
that.
fuck you telling me
Just
about
like
my
your mama
medical
couldn't
business
tell you
for,
what to
bitch?
do.
You
Just like
will
the
shut
doctor
the
couldn't
fuck up.
tell you
Why are
what to
you telling
do.
me about
That's
my
why
medical
nobody can
business?
tell you what to do because no one can tell you anything because you
Girl,
know
get back. Girl,
everything.
back
And
up
that's
and get
why
back. I
you were
came to
sitting in
tell you
that
stop
house with
lying.
no electric on and the water was running through the window. Your words, not mine.
Okay, so is
Again,
that
Brian,
supposed to
you
hurt
such a
me?
gaslighter. And again, you're the
Is
one
that
who was
supposed
saying
to
how
hurt me?
serious your situation was, how you were in that hospital and tubes were in your groin and all of this stuff, and you were here and all of this stuff, but yet you wasn't too bad because you could leave the ICU. You might have,
And
you
I
wasn't too
did.
bad.
And I
Okay, then.
did.
So you are
And I
lying. So
did.
obviously it must have not been too bad. Maybe you was just embellishing.
Okay.
That's what it
Yeah, it was
was.
enough to make you go ask for
Yeah,
donations I never asked
well,
for.
I didn't have a
It was
problem with
it
that
was enough
because
for
you
you
know
to go
what?
ask for
It was
donations
in
I
the
never
right
asked
season.
for, but
It was,
okay.
and we already went over
Whatever.
that. We already went over that. We already went
Whatever.
over that.
It
But
had to be a
you
little
are
dead,
ungrateful.
right?
But like I said,
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't want to
You
meet
can't
you.
have it both
I don't want to
ways.
meet you. It ain't. You're not.
Well,
I don't know. I don't want to meet you. You know,
well, who
because this
said
is
I
what
wanted
you
to meet
give,
you?
and I don't, and I'm
Who
glad you
said that I
don't.
wanted to
I
meet
don't,
you?
and I'm glad you don't. And
Sassy lied and said that.
you keep
She
that
lied
energy
and
because
said I
I
wanted
don't.
to
Well, I
meet you.
don't
I
care.
never
It
once
doesn't really
said
matter.
that.
It don't matter because again,
Okay, but don't try to play like somebody that's over
this
here
is a
brawling police you.
foreshadowing of who you are. Who you are. You live
Well,
for
I hate you
strife.
feel that way.
Well, you don't have to hate it.
I
It's
really do
true.
hate that you
I
feel
mean,
that
we
way.
know what you do. I mean, you use the dude to write your papers too. I mean, you do that
Wow.
kind of shit. You do that kind of shit.
Oh
You
yeah?
use people,
Yeah, tell me more about
and then
me.
treat people like
Tell me
dirt
more.
in the end. Oh
Tell me
no,
more.
you know about you,
Tell me
Brian.
more
But
about
again,
me.
I don't
Tell
want to
me.
meet you.
Go
But I
ahead.
hope you
Yeah.
enjoy your
Tell
whole
me more.
tour of that. And again, I will be meeting with Ro, and I don't have
And
time to meet with you. Absolutely, no,
congratulations.
you don't have to congratulate me. It's
Congratulations.
all
I
good.
never wanted to meet you.
Well,
Ask Ro. He'll
good. Well,
tell
you
you.
just keep on holding that. Then you keep on
No,
holding
I'm
it.
telling you, Sassy
You
came
never
over
wanted
here
to
and
meet
lied.
me, but yet you wanted to come to Vegas. Okay, but yet you never wanted
Well,
to
that
meet
was a
me.
different
Oh, okay.
time.
Oh no, it's not. But
That
yet
was a
you
different
wanted to
time in
come to
life.
Vegas. Oh, it's not. It's not. But
Yes, it
anyway,
was a
you
different
just
time in
hold on
life.
to that. You didn't want to meet me, but yet you wanted to
It
come
was
to
a.
Vegas.
I'm talking
Okay.
about this go round. Let's
Okay.
be
Anyway, this go
specific,
round.
okay?
Okay. Yeah. All
Let's be
right. Well,
very
that's good.
specific. I'm
Well, your
talking
wish
about
is your
this go
command now.
round.
So anyway, it is what it is.
I'm talking about
Just
this go round.
ungrateful. Just
Then
ungrateful.
you called me
Just
ungrateful. I told
unbelievable.
all them people thank you, and I
Unbelievable.
prayed for those people
Don't them
that
people don't want them
donated their money
prayers,
to me.
child. Because again, you ain't grateful for
I
nothing.
was grateful,
The people
but
were
people are not going to
appalled.
tell me what to do with my medical.
Okay,
No, that's
whatever.
when you cross
Okay,
the
that's
line.
great, Brian. It's
No,
not
that's when
crossing
you
the line.
cross the
It's
line. You
not
don't tell me
crossing the
when to
line.
stay
Well,
or
next
leave.
time
If
then,
you donated, you fucking donated out the
maybe it's
kindness of your
crossing the
heart.
line putting your medical stuff out. Maybe that's crossing the line. Maybe you just need to keep your
No,
mouth
because
shut
I
and
can
get
do what I
healed.
want to do on a phone phone bill that
Well,
I
we can
pay
do what
for on
we
my
can do what we
channel. What the
want to
fuck
do
are you
on the
talking
phone that
about?
we use, and this is my phone, so I
Girl,
can do what I want
you
to.
are overstepping your
You can't,
boundaries,
you
girl.
can't, you can't,
You
you
have a
can't
thing with
censor my
overstepping
phone,
your fucking
so you can censor
boundaries.
everybody
You
else's
have a
phone.
strong
You just
issue with
mad. You
overstepping
just mad
boundaries,
because
and
people called
you
you
just like
and they called
whatever.
you to
Like,
the
well, how you
carpet,
telling me
Brian. They
about
just called you to
what the
carpet.
fuck I
You
got to
just
do
got
with me,
called.
bitch? Are you
Let me tell you
stupid?
something. You
You
just
better get the fuck
got
out my
called to the
motherfucking
carpet, Brian.
face. I
Let me
don't
tell you
care
something.
about
And let me
you
tell
not
you
wanting to
something. You
meet me.
got called to
Good.
the
I never
carpet, but let
wanted
me
to
tell you
meet
something
you.
right now.
And Roshi
You better
confirmed
get
that. I
down your
never
tone.
wanted to
You
meet
better put
you.
down your fucking
I
tone
never
because I don't
wanted
know
to
who you
meet
fucking
you.
talking to.
Ever.
So you better get your fucking tone down because I don't know who the
Look,
fuck you talking to. You better
look at
get
this.
yourself together because I will get you straight. Now you
Look at
talk to your
this.
brothers like that. You talk to your sister like
Look
that.
at
But like
this.
fuck, you will talk to me like that. So you better get yourself together because
Look
I'm
at
not
this.
scared of your ass. So you better get yourself together. No,
Look at this.
it's
But
just
you
the
get
disrespect. The thing is, you don't like to get accountability. You like to do shit, and then when people call you to the carpet, you
okay.
get mad. So you sat there and lied to the people. You
I lied
embellished
about
your
what? What the
situation.
fuck?
You act like you was
Ooh,
about to
you just
die,
like to
but
just
your
say
ass
stuff
left
and
the
lie, girl.
ICU. And
Whatever.
when people called your ass out because you left the ICU, then you got mad at the people because you really either wasn't sick or your head is so thick that you don't listen to anybody. So that's what we got. And
Do
we're
you
going to
believe
talk
I
about it
wasn't
regardless
sick?
of how you feel.
Do you believe I wasn't
Regardless of
sick?
how you feel, we going to talk about it. So,
Do
but
you
what you're
believe
not
that I
going to do,
wasn't
and
sick?
what you're not going to do is think that you're going to come on my platform and you going to Jones and have your big one on my platform. You're damn wrong. So you better get yourself in order because I don't know who the fuck you talking to, but you're not talking to me like that. So you better get your ass in check. I don't know who the fuck you talking to, but you better get your
Hmm.
ass in check. Now
Does that
that's
make
what
you
I
feel
gotta
good to
say.
talk to me like
Angry,
that?
angry or not,
Does
I
that
don't give
make you
a
feel
fuck.
good to talk
I
to me
don't give
like
a
that?
fuck. You will not
Does
disrespect
that
me.
make you
So
feel
you
good to
can leave.
talk to me like that, though?
Your fat
Wow,
ass can
wow.
leave, or you gonna respect me. You
But
can
no, but I'm
leave.
asking you, does that
You
make you
can
feel good to
leave,
talk
or
to me like that?
you can leave, or you can respect me.
Does
You
that
figure
make you
out what the
feel
hell you want to
good?
do. You figure out what the hell you want to do. But I tell you what you're not gonna do. So you can either figure it out and do what you want to do. I don't give a damn. Laugh or not. We see who you are. You just an author of confusion, and you really
Yeah,
need to go get
and
checked.
listen,
You really
and
need
for
to go
y'all to
get
see me, I
checked.
hope all y'all go blind. I don't care
You
if y'all
really need
see
to
me
go
or
get
not. Go
checked.
blind. I don't care if you see
That's
me
what you
or
really
not.
need to do.
I don't
You
care
really
about the
need to get
opinions
checked.
of you
You got
people. I
issues.
don't give a
You got
fuck.
issues.
You
We
think
know
I
you
care
don't.
about what you think?
We know you
Do
don't.
you think I give a
You
fuck
know you,
about
and
what
I
y'all
don't.
think
I
about me?
don't. We
Fuck all of
don't. And
y'all.
then so
And
if
go
you do,
blind,
so if
bitch.
you
I don't
don't give
care
a
if y'all
fuck, then
see me
why
or
you
not.
come over here?
We
If
see
you don't
each
give a
other,
fuck,
bitch.
why you click on my link? If you
Because I
don't give
wanted
a
to tell
fuck,
you to
why you
stop
come
fucking
over here?
lying.
You
That's
can go
why,
ahead and say,
bitch.
no, you sitting over
I
there
wanted to tell
lying.
you to stop
You
fucking
sitting over there lying.
lying.
You
That's
went over
why.
to Zaro's channel. You done gone to Honest Roll. You
I
done did a
surely did.
whole tour, a whole tour.
And
So now it is my turn. And I
and
don't give a damn. It's my turn. And let me tell you what. Let me tell you what I'm going to do for you right now. I'm just going to remove you because I don't give a damn. You sit there, you go through the whole thing. You understand me? And then you think you're going to come on my channel and you think you're going to do your big one. And you're not. And I'm going to kick you from a studio because you are nothing but confusion. Nobody is angry because you had an issue where you were afraid that you were going to be homeless. You sat there and cried that you were going to be homeless. That was you. The people gave to help you, and you're pissed on the people. That's exactly what you did. You were the one who sat there and did that big old PSA about how you were going to listen to the doctor and didn't do shit. The same thing over and over again. So my thing is this. I'm going to do you just like I do everybody else because you are so toxic. I don't want you over here. You could easily come in the chat, but I don't even want you on my platform no more. You are so toxic. And you know, Brian, I didn't think that you had mental issues. I used to listen to Spill It Boy, and I'm like, no, Spill It Boy, this boy, no, but you do have issues. You really do have issues. And then you think you're going to come over here and speak to me like I'm Honest Row. I'm not Honest Row at all. at all. So again, you got some issues. Now, we don't meet each other, and I'm good with that. I am very good with that. Because how you are behaving, I don't want to meet with you. And when he comes over here and do talking about why you angry and everything, because you gaslight. That's all you do is gaslight. You gaslight. And people are tired of it. He don't want to meet me, but he was going to go all the way to Vegas. But that was a different situation. Child, you better go somewhere. Again. Mary, I'm okay. What y'all going to realize is you don't talk to me any kind of way, and I don't give a damn who you are. Now, let me tell y'all this, and Tracy can attest to this. This is O.J. Wilson. O.J. Wilson would curse you out and have no problem with it. See, I calmed down because, again, a lot of people can't take that. So now you all are getting what that, but you don't talk to me any kind of way. And it's not about anger. It's about respect. You done set up here and ran the whole gamut. Anybody who will let you click on their link, you up there clicking on their link. And then you want to come up here and talk about this, this, and the third. But yet you want to sit up here and lie talking about somebody's angry and upset. Nobody's angry and upset because you was broke. Like I was angry and upset when Nika had to send you that old nasty piece of care package. And then you got mad. Let me tell you how crazy this is. And I want y'all to catch this. Let me tell you how crazy this is. This joker was the one who was struggling where they had to send him stuff. He couldn't even get toilet tissue. You hear me? Now, Nika helped him out. Now, Nika did something for me. He didn't even know nothing about it. But his paranoid ass took it that Nika was shading him when Nika gave me some money. And it ain't had nothing to do with him. And I gave Nika her money back, and people started giving to Nika because I thought it was so touching that Nika said, if I got it, Jay Wilson, you got it. That's exactly what Nika said. If I got it, Jay Wilson, you got it. That's what Nika said to me. It ain't have nothing to do with Briiine. But Briiine went right back and went to his mama and went back to Lady Nika. And Lady Nika's sister ain't have shit to do with Briiine. But because of his paranoia, he up there attacking Lady Nika's sister. The people sat there looking at him like, are you serious? If you wanted to attack Lady Nika, attack a Lady Nika. But because people made him hurt, and because people made him upset because his mama, which Lady Nika ain't never said nothing about your mama. I ain't never heard nothing. And again, Mama D came back and had to get it together and say, Lady Nika didn't know. We didn't even know what was going on until later. And when Lady Nika found out what was going on, she took it down. But you sat there and taunted Lady Nika, sister, deceased sister. You did the same thing with nubiology. I don't know why you bring that up. We bring that up because the same shit you doing now over here is the same shit you do with people. Nobody ain't gonna tell me what to do and everything. But again, you make bad decisions. See, that's the difference. I can understand somebody trying to tell you what to do when something is decent or a decent decision, but you're making bad decisions. Why are we gonna get mad? Because I mean, first of all, it tells me you don't care for yourself if you leave a hospital against doctor's orders. That tells me you don't give a damn about yourself. But what you're not going to do is tell us what we can and cannot talk about. You sat over there and you talked about me, and I don't even know what you talked about. But the people said you was on a whole tour. But now when we come and we hit on topics and things, now you getting mad. Now what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Who want to meet somebody like this? Who want to meet somebody like this? Nobody ain't lie on you. Did I tell a lie anywhere? Did I tell a lie anywhere? Well, no. I mean, I'm serious. Because see, sometimes people don't understand that. Sometimes you have to raise your voice with Briiine. And I believe that Briiine like people yelling at him. Like that white man slapped him down. See, he will sit there and go after Roe because Roe may be a little passive, but that white man slapped his ass down. You hear me? And got him in check. So all I'm saying is I'm not angry, but what you're not going to do is sit here and talk to me like I'm your brother and sister. Hell no. And it is my platform. And I don't have to let you do shit. Child, let's say that white man slapped the hell out of him.
Jay
What's up,
Wilson,
Hershey? What's up?
hey, Sugar Palm, what's going on?
Hershey, girl. You gotta
You
get that, you
stink.
gotta get that mic. Baby, you gotta get that mic fixed up. What's going on? You cracking.
I'm sorry about that. Can you hear? Okay, calm down.
Okay, I
Can you
can hear
hear
you
me?
now. Go ahead. Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay, that's good. How you doing? First of all, how you doing, Jay Wilson? How you doing?
I feel good. Some people need to get cussed out. And it was his day today.
No, no. Okay, cuss me out right now because I was on stomp down earlier, and I'm not gonna lie to you though, Jay Wilson. Yeah, I like you because you make. Let me tell you something, Jay Wilson. I like you, but what hurt me was when you wanted me to turn my camera on, and if it wasn't for Diva, that been a content creator for many years, as in yourself, she jumped on the panel and said, hey, what she said, Hershey, don't turn it on because they're gonna dox you. And that would kind of hurt. When I was on Stomp Down earlier, I mentioned that. I don't need for nobody to come and tell you what I said. I'm a grown 40 something year old woman. I could be able to come to you and talk to you as an adult in a decent tone. That kind of hurt me because whoever you was going at it with, I never interfered. You understand? And I don't want you to think I'm trying to be slimy enough, but that kind of made me look at you sideways, Jay Wilson, because you wanted me to turn my camera on and not knowing because you're a content. So it seemed like you wanted me to be doxxed. And that's why I feel I was on Stomp Down early. You go back and listen to it when you get
Hershey, what the
time.
hell are you talking about?
I'm
I
talking
wasn't trying
about
to
when
get
I
you.
was.
I
No,
wasn't trying to
but
get you
Jay Wilson,
docs.
right? But Jay Wilson, I just want you to understand where I'm. Okay, put yourself in my shoes. Say if I was a content creator, right, Jay Wilson? I was a content creator, baby, and you was a subscriber, or you just a listener as a subscriber to your channel. And if I jump on your channel and bust it up with your whatever, I don't try to look for your family business or nothing like because that's not my. I don't have time for that. But when I was on your panel, it did look a little shady, like you wanted me to turn my camera on so I could be able to get docs.
Girl,
Somebody
your
could get my
camera was
address.
already on. Did you not hear Rodney say, Hershey, turn your camera off? Girl, your
No, but
camera was on
I
already.
heard you a co-signing. I heard you, baby, co-signing with cooling. I like cooling. But if I come in your chat, I don't disrespect you or not even none of your moderators.
I'm gonna tell you
And
what
I
though.
don't want no
Okay,
no
let me
no
handle
no
this
Jay
right now.
Wilson. I don't want nobody
No,
to
no, no,
tell
no,
you
no, no. Let me handle this. Let me handle it right now. Okay.
wait a minute, baby.
If
No,
you
no,
no no
yo.
no no
I'm listening. Wait a minute, I'm
we gonna
listening to
no
you.
no no
I'm
no no
not
no
listening.
we gonna deal with this right now. If you feel that way, don't come back over here. If you feel that way,
But Jay
don't come over here.
Wilson.
Because let me tell you something, no Hershey, because when I get on somebody's platform, I am at their will of what they want to do. And I have to be smart enough not to get into certain
Right,
things. Okay? And that's
right,
all I'm gonna say.
right,
Now, I am not changing
right,
who I am but what I
right,
do because you clicked on here. You made that choice
right,
to click on here. So if I go to
right,
Pizarro channel and somebody jump me, I can't blame Pizarro. I can't. And Pizarro is just as
right,
messy. So again, I'm not
right,
absolutely not. So if you feel that way,
right.
and I love you down, Hershey, but if you feel that
I
way,
love
then
you too, Jay
you don't need to
Wilson.
come back
I love
over
you
here.
too.
No, I love
I
you,
love you too,
but what we not
Jay
gonna do is
Wilson.
play these games. Let me
No,
tell you
but
something.
Jay.
Now
Okay,
look. We
okay,
ain't
go
gonna
ahead, baby.
play.
Go ahead, baby.
I like I tell Brian,
Right,
I tell
but
you,
Jay.
if you feel
Right,
that,
right.
no, I'm
Jay.
serious. No,
Okay, go ahead,
no, I'm
baby.
serious. I'm done with it.
Okay,
If
go
you
ahead.
feel that way,
Okay,
don't click on this link. And I mean
and
that.
I can
I love
respect
y'all
that.
down. I want y'all to click on the link, but I am not having disclaimers because y'all clicked on the link and something happened to y'all.
Right,
That ain't my shit. That's y'all.
right,
Okay?
right.
And if I say
Right,
XYZ, show me this, show me
right,
this. I mean, people said I was 300 pounds. I didn't have to click on the camera to prove
right,
them wrong. And when I did show up, I
right,
showed up. So that's all
right,
I'm saying,
right,
Hershey. And this ain't the
right.
right time. Y'all don't be reading the room. I just finished cussing
No,
Brian
no,
out, and you
Jay
gonna click on the
Wilson.
link?
But Jay Wilson, can I finish, baby?
You can, but
Listen, I was trying to come up.
Hershey, I don't think you read the
Jay
room.
Wilson,
I just finished cussing Brian out. Here you gonna come up here with
Jay
some
Wilson, Jay
shit. Hold
Wilson.
on. You
No,
coming up
Jay
here with some
Wilson.
shit. No, listen.
Right,
You coming up here with some shit that I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Okay, so my
right,
thing is
but
this: you
right,
going over there because I'm gonna say this again. I'm telling you, Hershey,
right,
anybody who click on my link, don't click on my damn link
right,
thinking that I'm supposed to do X, Y,
mm,
Z. Miss O clicked on my link and you've attacked her, and I could easily say she could say you let that lady
right,
attack me, but Miss O go right on about
mm,
her business. But yet you
right,
have attacked D
right,
Miss O and she ain't complained one time, at least to me. I heard she complaining,
right,
but at least not to me, that I let
right,
you on to attack her because you have
right,
done that.
right.
So now you don't have the
Right,
right
and
to
you
come
know
up
what?
here. You don't have the right.
Right,
No, no, you don't have the right to come up here and say, you did this,
mm,
this, and the third, because again, everybody clicks a link at their own risk. Everybody clicks the link at
right,
their own risk. So I understand what you're
right.
feeling, but it is
Right.
what it is.
No, 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 no. And you know what, Jay Wilson? I can respect that. It don't have to be no animosity. Jay Wilson,
It's
it don't
no,
have to
let me
be
tell you something.
nasty.
It
No,
ain't no
Jay
animosity,
Wilson,
no, but you don't leave
right,
the room, Hershey. Now, first of all,
right,
I have dealt with a
right,
gaslighter,
right,
and then you gonna come up here
right.
with this shit, and you don't think that I
See,
will go,
Jay
y'all need to
Wilson,
read the room.
I
Girl,
wasn't in here, but Jay Wilson,
you could
please
have came
listen
on
to
during a
me.
praise and worship time when I was in the
Jay
spirit,
Wilson,
it would have been kumbaya.
right,
This ain't the right time, Hershey. You didn't read the
Jay
room.
Wilson, no, Jay Wilson, please listen to me, baby. He to swing back at you. I like to be messy just like you, but that was when I was on
Now
stop
your damn
down.
phone ain't working.
Now,
Now your phone is clicking
can
off.
you hear me, Jay Wilson? Can you hear me,
Yeah, I
baby?
can hear
Can
you
you hear
now.
me, Jay
Okay, because
Wilson?
that's getting on
Okay,
my
okay.
nerves.
Well, Jay Wilson, you got to excuse me. This is all that mode. It's mode,
Okay,
Jay Wilson.
okay.
But the reason why I came up, see, let's go back to what you just said. You said that Brian was on your StreamYard. I didn't know anything about that because I was receiving an incoming call and I had to take that. So once I got off the phone, Jay Wilson, I said, okay, let me say hi to Jay Wilson. Because if you go back to your chat, baby, you'll see. I said when you was doing your commentary, I said Jay Wilson, when you get time, drop that link so I can come up there and make you smile and laugh. You understand? It wasn't gonna be messy or nothing like that. I was even typing in your chat. If you go back, sweetheart, and write and listen, just read what I was typing. I said I'm over here listening to the Delphonics versus the Dells, drinking a martini. I'm feeling good. So I said, okay, Jay Wilson is on. But when I was on stop down, I don't want nobody to misconstrue what I said. I was kind of hurt. You understand? And the reason why I was kind of hurt because you are a content creator and I am only a subscriber. And you was actually co-signing with cooling to tell me to turn my camera on so I can show you my front interest. But again, if it wasn't for Diva, Diva was saying, don't do that, Hershey, because they're going to dox you. That's why I was kind of hurt. I was kind of hurt, Jay Wilson, because you was co-signing with Colin. Shout out to Diva. Diva said, don't do that because they're going to dox you. Remember, come on, remember I said I'm going to go outside and turn my
So
lights.
Hershey,
So that's why I
so do you
felt some
actually
type of
think that
way.
I wanted somebody to see the front of your house so they could dox you?
No,
So
no,
that's what
no,
you were
baby.
saying.
No, 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 Jay Wilson. Please, baby. You never volunteered. And let me say that crystal clear. I'm a grown 40-something-year-old woman. And I don't need nobody to misconstrue or try to put a little peasant to what I said. I was the one that said I would show your audience what my front interest like. Remind you, go back to Jay Wilson, cooling me. I don't like cooling because cooling remind me a little bit of the Miss O. If I didn't like you, Jay Wilson, I've been told you, watch out for the Miss O. But you gave her the hey, you gave her the atmosphere.
Well, people talking still came over here
Listen,
just like people
no, but
said,
she
watch
not.
out
Let
for
me let
you.
me tell you what she said. I'm gonna tell
Hershey,
you what
people
she
said,
said.
watch out for you.
Jay,
This is,
wait,
let me tell you
wait,
something. Let me tell you
Jay
something. Let me tell you
Wilson,
something. Hershey,
Jay Wilson,
Hershey,
Jay Wilson.
Hershey. No, I
You
got to
would
stop
never
it.
not hear me.
Hershey,
Oh, come on, Jay
Hershey,
Wilson. I
girl,
don't think
I
that this
gotta
is
stop. Girl,
fair
I gotta stop
because
it.
go ahead,
Girl,
baby. Go
so
ahead,
this is
baby.
about this. This is about cooling thing. You got mad because I was being messy
Right.
with cooling. Okay, that's
Mhm.
what we do. My thing is you don't like them Miss
So
O's.
you
Them Miss
wanted
O
me to
don't like
turn my
y'all.
camera on. You wanted me to turn my camera on as you as a big content creator, even though I didn't do it because I already know the game. But it was kind of shocking.
Okay.
You was
All right,
gassing it
Hershey, but
on.
let me say this
You
again. Let me say, okay, so let me clear it up. Let me clear it
okay,
up.
baby.
Think
Okay.
twice before you click a link. Think twice before you come over here. I'm just sorry you feel that way, but again, you think twice. First of all, that was your responsibility the first time when you turned on your camera. Because you turned on your camera and Rodney was screaming and you was walking through that. I didn't tell you to show your chandelier. I didn't say anything to do that. You did it because you wanted to do it. And Hershey, you be doing shit to be proving stuff to people where you don't have nothing to prove. That's what I'm trying to say. So why are you even trying to prove something to somebody you don't even have to prove? And you know what, Hershey? You come on here. So I'm a big content creator, but you come on here and you fight with folk like you a big content creator. So now why are you trying to act like it's all Jay Wilson?
No,
So
no,
let me
no,
tell you something. I'm gonna stop you and
no,
me, Miss
no,
O,
baby.
coming over here because every time y'all come over here, y'all start fighting, y'all start doing all this stuff. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not tonight. Not tonight. Y'all ain't doing that. Let me tell y'all something. Whenever y'all click on somebody's link, it is your choice to click on the link. Nobody can force you to turn your camera on or off. That is your decision to do that. People are getting people all stirred up over some mess. I see the messiness and I'm going to deal with it. Don't come on my channel if you ain't sure. If you paranoid to think somebody gonna jump you, don't come over here. If you think I'm gonna be shady with you, then don't come over here. I'm just being real. I'm being real. I don't believe, but then this is the thing, Hershey. All you had to do was red ball what was going on. And you would have known somebody got cussed out. And I'm not gonna even allow you back up here because I don't want you to get cussed out. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't want you to get cussed out. Child, y'all better read this room. Y'all better read the room. Y'all doing a little too much. And then Hershey act like, first of all, Hershey, as much shit you be doing, child, as much shit you be doing, I remember one day you and Uppity came up here because D Miss O was here, and y'all gave D Miss O living hell, and they ain't say nothing about it. I told D Miss O, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm eating this damn broccoli, but I told D Miss O that, see, I can't stop people from coming over here. And let me tell y'all how bad it got. I almost stopped D Miss O, no, not D Miss O, but Hershey and Uppity from coming over here because every time D Miss O came over, they changed the whole conversation to them attacking D Miss O. And if you didn't think I didn't see that, you was wrong because I saw it. But now all of a sudden, somebody put a bug in your ear, a battery in your back, and then you want to come and tell me about your feelings being hurt. Now, you can't tell me a lady who done fought everybody, done said umpteen things about everybody, not getting all tender-headed and tender-hearted. Baby, you could have hit me on another night. Honey, the cussing night is not the night you need to come over here and start stating claims and looking for something. I can't give you nothing, boo. All I can tell you is just don't click the link if you feel like that. And then I gotta even remember what she was talking about. And I may have been co-signing with Coolin. Because maybe I was being messy that night. Maybe I was being messy that night. Child, baby, hold on for a minute, y'all. I'm back. So let me say this. See, people think folk be dumb because people let them say things and people let folk do certain things. And I was already getting irritated with y'all because we could be talking about the sky's blue and y'all want to come fight with D Miss O and change the whole feel of the channel. I knew what y'all was doing. And I saw the pattern that every time D Miss O came up, either you or Uppity came up. And y'all always attacked D Miss O. And it got to the point where I was tired of it. I saw it. And so you don't have a right to tell me XYZ. And I'm a big content creator. But I tell people, if you feel that way, don't click the link. I am not apologizing for shit. Don't click the link. Now, let me say this. I don't know if it's true or not, and I don't care. Somebody said that D Miss O was mad, and they said that J Dunn gonna release some stuff, and I don't care one bit. Now, how it's gonna look, me going, and now I would be justified, but how is it gonna look for me going over to Miss O channel and say, you talking about me, and you supposed to be my friend, and all of this, and hell no, it ain't no friends on YouTube. It ain't no friends on YouTube. Nada. You get a script, and when the script you can either take the script or you don't have to take the script. But it ain't no friends on YouTube. I'm listening to her talking about something. I love you down. Well, love me down. But I am not gonna change my shady ways because you clicked my link. And I might have said, turn on your camera. But the thing is, I'm not telling you to turn on your camera to get doxxed. Okay? And that was not my intent. I'm like, it's something in the water. Okay? At least nobody ain't coming over to that house. Not until y'all get that mole eradicated. Nobody ain't coming over there. That ain't no shade. That ain't no shade. I love you down, but you couldn't invite me over there for dinner at that time. Not until y'all, oh, hell no. So again, nobody ain't coming over there to do nothing. Nobody ain't trying to have no damn respiratory issues. So hell no, nobody ain't coming over there talking about I could have been died. No, you couldn't. Because nobody ain't trying to get lung cancer. Nobody ain't trying to get respiratory illness. Nobody ain't even checking for that house. The only thing we want you to do is get that house renovated so we can move that bus. That's all we want. Okay? That's all I want. Sometimes like somebody gonna go over there and steal something out the house. Girl, bye. I ain't trying to be funny. Look, I ain't trying to be funny, but this thing that got me ticked off. This lady is trying to make a moment on my time. On my time. I was a little hurt. Okay, Ann. Okay, I ain't trying to be funny. Girl, nobody ain't trying to come to the house. Child. And I ain't trying to cap the little house down. I ain't trying to cap the house down because I think it's going to be beautiful when it's finished, but it ain't finished. Okay? So that's all I'm saying. They ain't trying to cap nobody down. And let me tell you something, Hershey. When people was calling you Buster Rams and all of this stuff, I didn't even get into that. I wasn't even dealing with your looks or nothing. I ain't say nothing about your eyes. I ain't say nothing about nothing. I ain't say nothing about you physically. Girl, the only thing I was doing is looking at the house and the condition the house was. And when you came on and you were saying you was renovating, I took it exactly like that. You was renovating. Okay? But niece, nobody ain't trying to break in your house, niece. Girl, I don't think nobody trying to break in that house. Y'all doing me. Y'all is doing me. And then you don't read the room. And I'm sorry, Hershey, I can't let you back up right now. I gotta wait till tomorrow when I calm down because, honey, between you and that crazy cat P boy, I don't know what to do. He gaslighting. He doing a whole tour of Jay Wilson, and then gonna come over here acting like somebody owe him something, and then gonna try to talk to somebody like they crazy. Oh hell no! So he could get it. He got his work today. Hey, Mama D, what's up? Uh-oh, hold on. Let me let Mama D up. Hey, Mama D, what's up? Child, Mama D, come back on here. I know your phone ain't messing up either. You know, she act like somebody gonna break in and take something. I ain't trying to be funny. But baby, y'all ain't gonna do y'all big ones on my channel. All you gotta realize is that when you click on somebody's link, you could be in jeopardy at any moment. And you better have an exit plan. That's all I'm gonna say. What's up, Mama D?
Well, I can hear you.
I can hear you, Mama D. No, let me tell you why you ain't coming up here, Hershey. Let me tell you why you ain't coming up here. Because again, it ain't gonna end well. I'm not in that space right now to be dealing with this. This is not the time to have a come to Jesus moment and let's have a Cosby family moment. It ain't that time right now. Somebody just got cussed out and you didn't read the room. And maybe later on, I love you down, but now is not the right time to talk about that. You picked the wrong time. You picked the wrong time, niece. You picked the wrong time. What's up, Mama D? Now Mama D phone ain't working, Jesus. Now Mama D phone ain't working. Mama D. No, I didn't block Hershey. Mama D. Okay, Mama D, come back when your phone working. Child, don't tell me the mold done got to your phone too. Mama D. Mama D.
Hello.
Can you hear me, Mama D? Mama D. Turn your volume down, Mama D. Lord, Mama D. Mama D. Oh, Lord. Now, Mama D got issues. Honey, the devil is working on y'all phones, honey. The devil is all in y'all phones today. Okay? If the devil ain't in one phone, mold is in another one. Y'all need to get this stuff together. If y'all gonna call up here, make sure y'all stuff right. All right? I'm not in the mood today. Okay? I ain't in the mood. Jesus. Hershey is not about disrespecting. You caught somebody at the wrong. You know, let me tell y'all something. Mama D, I hope you have your stuff. Mama D, do you have it together this time, Mama D?
Yes, happy holidays. Hello.
Hey, Mama D, how you doing?
I'm delayed.
Oh, okay, Mama D, we kind of catch that. Go ahead, Mama D.
I think I'm behind in the chat.
Go ahead, Mama D. Can you hear me? Go ahead and speak, Mama D. What you got to say?
Yeah, happy holidays, everybody. I want to say I went somewhere I wasn't supposed to be last night,
Mm-hmm.
and the person had Hershey playing. They were, you know how you stream somebody. Well, not streaming. She wasn't streaming nobody. She was just reviewing.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard Hershey dragging you and several people. But what she said about you was disgusting. And Uppity didn't have a chance to say nothing. Uppity had about every time Uppity tried to speak, Hershey was screaming. I mean, yeah, she was screaming. And you know to cut Uppity off, you got to be a bad something, huh?
Really, Mama D? So no. I know Hershey ain't coming up here crying a river, and she done dogged me out, and I ain't say nothing to her. Notice, Mama D, I ain't say nothing to her. But
Do you
yeah,
do you allow do you allow Ness over here? Ness.
Ness comes over here every once in a while if I want to be bothered with her. Yeah. So, but I
Well,
can't believe.
If Ness is listening, can let Ness hit the panel. I need you to tell. Yes, when I tell you upper they couldn't get 4 words in.
But yeah, she coming over here concerned because she thinks somebody was gonna dox her, and the thing is she didn't read the room. And now
I
she
don't know
trying to say
why
I'm
she
trying
couldn't.
to now her she trying to say I disrespect her. But what I'm hearing you say, Mama D, is that she was on somebody else's channel disrespecting me. Let me tell y'all something. I appreciate the old saints because the old saints ain't scared to tell it. The old saints gonna tell it, and this is what I can appreciate about the old saints because they're gonna tell it.
Well, she
They're gonna
wasn't
tell it.
on Ness. She wasn't on Ness, but Ness was reviewing. And through the review, you can hear Poe Uppity trying her best to get 2 words in, but it wasn't working.
Mm.
I was like, anytime Uppity
But it
can't
was
get
about
cut
me.
off,
But it was about me, Mama D. I mean, it was about
it was
me
about
though.
you and several people, but she really must like you a lot. She was upset,
Mm,
extremely upset with you. But
ain't that something?
I don't think she hates you. She's just upset. But I
Okay.
think that mold, that mold can make it go crazy.
Mama D, stop. Mama D, stop. Mama D, stop. But see, this is the thing. I can't understand how Hershey is so hardcore and she go at everybody else, but then on something that I didn't even realize that could really do something to her. But now she is soft and all tender, but yet she hard with everybody else, and then she can go in on everybody else. And my thing is, number one, I wasn't trying to get you doxxed. Number two, I could have been messy and going right along with cooling. But again, I'm gonna do my show. And so my thing is maybe y'all need to cool out from YouTube if you're getting all personal and in feelings and cool out from YouTube. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But I'm not gonna stop doing what I'm doing because it didn't go your way. And then
Like
you
I said,
just and again, ain't
I
it
was
something
somewhere.
that everybody dogging Jay Wilson out, but Jay Wilson don't have nothing to say about nobody. I'm just responding
And
to
I
the
ain't had no business
foolishness.
by Ness. I was going through the channel,
Mm.
riding down the street, and lo and behold, that Ness was looking good. I said, let me see what Ness doing. I don't hardly visit Ness. And
Mm-hmm.
Les had that review on, and baby, Uppity couldn't get 3 words in.
My
Every time
God, today.
Uppity tried to speak her, she was like somebody that just had lost her mind. And I believe
Mm.
that Mo has done something to her. I hope she's not sleeping in that house.
Well, Mama D, I don't know what she doing, Mama D. I try not to really go over there and deal with that. But it's just surprising that you're telling me this, Mama D, because I could now turn around and say, Hershey, I'm so hurt that you talking about me and you going to other people, you going to everybody else except me, and then you gonna come over here while I'm up here chewing somebody out, and then you gonna come over here and try to have a kumbaya. It's not the right time. Now, what I'm trying to say is it might have been good at another time, but this is not the time, Hershey. And I'm
Or
saying
do
your
her to
timing
need
was
a
wrong.
hotel? I can get a hotel to let Mo get fixed.
Mm, my God, today. My God, today. Brian, yes, how may I help you?
Well, I came to see if my privileges were revoked, and they're not.
Really not revoked. I mean, they're
Thank
not
you.
revoked yet,
I
but I
knew it.
mean,
I
I'm
knew
it's
they
getting
wasn't
really
gonna.
close because I'm just tired of the gaslighting. I'm just tired of the gaslighting.
Well, when you
It's
give me
just
a
too
chance
much.
to talk, I would like to have a
No, because
decent, reasonable,
you've been
brief
on everybody else's
conversation.
panel talking. So why should you have to talk? You said
Well,
everything else
because
you had to say on everybody else's panel.
listen, you didn't cuss me out tonight.
I
You didn't
did
do. Man, I love this. Man, I love it. Pastor, I wanted to be respectful. I don't want to yell and have no all that yelling. It was you that was doing all that yelling, Pastor.
because Brian, you
I be
provoke
wanting to
people to do that,
talk.
and I understand why that man slapped the hell out you because you be provoking folk to do stuff. You
Oh
really do,
wow.
Brian. You really do. You
Wow.
really do.
Ouch. Ouch.
No, you really do. You really
Ouch.
do.
That
So my
hurts.
thing is, it should, and I'm sure it did when he hit you. But
Ouch. So you
look,
really
I don't
do
have that. And
dang, it
then
sounds
Hersey
like you
gonna
got
come on
hate in
over
your
here.
heart.
I don't have hate in my heart. I'm getting
That's what it
y'all straight
sounds
because
like.
y'all think y'all playing with folk today,
I'm
and
not playing with anyone.
I'm not the one or the two today. And
Well,
I
let
just
me
want
go on
y'all to
mute.
know
I'm gonna
between
go on
you and
mute.
Hershey, child, y'all trying to do the most today. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
I would never say that I would want Mark to hit you.
He won't. He wouldn't.
Okay, so why would you make fun of someone
I'm
that
not
got
making
hit?
fun of it. It seems like you like that shit.
But how do you get that though?
You
Like, how
seem
do you
like you
get
like that.
that?
And again, see, you'll talk to
You
Honest
see,
Row anyway, but you're not gonna talk
wow.
to me any kind of way because I know how you are, Brian. If you give you an inch, you'll take a mile, and that's how you are. Give Brian an inch, he'll take a mile, and sometimes you gotta stop it. Sometimes you
Hmm.
gotta stop it. Now I done said what I said. You done said what you said. We're
I
not
don't
gonna agree
want to.
on it.
I'm not here to argue with you.
And we're
I'm
not.
still
We're
wanting to
not. We
talk.
have made our decision of what we're going to do,
I
and we're
just
gonna
wanted
go
to
ahead and
just
stand by
clarify. I wanted to clarify a few things, but if you don't want to grant me, I do have a dead ass channel like they say that 5 people watch. Maybe I can go there and say I never wanted to argue with you. Is what I'm saying,
it.
and the proof is in the pudding. When I come up in here calm, like y'all say, I'm so angry, but you was the one that was yelling. Is what I'm saying. I wanted to have a conversation.
Look,
You
we don't
wanted to
need any
cuss
more
me out like
conversations. We
that.
done discussed it. We
You
don't
wanted to
agree.
cuss me out
No, no,
like
no, no,
that,
no.
and
We don't
that's
agree.
crazy. And
We
then you
don't
brought my
agree.
mama up too. Stop bringing
We
her up.
don't
I don't
agree.
talk
No, I
about your
brought her up
mama.
because again, you probably
I
didn't
don't
listen
talk
to her
about your
either.
mother.
You probably didn't listen to her either. I didn't talk about your mama. I'm
Wow.
talking about you listening to your mama. I
Okay.
never said one thing
Well,
about your
that's the
mama. I
perks of
said you
being grown,
probably
right?
didn't listen to her either.
That's
Because
the
if you ain't
perks
gonna
of being
listen
a
to a
grown man.
gossip,
You make your
if you
own
don't listen to
decisions,
that,
right?
well, again, Brian, we don't agree. So if you don't like what I say, then maybe you need to stop clicking the link. If I
No,
traumatize you, then maybe you
no,
need to
and
go
I'm
to
gonna keep
someone who
on. And
don't traumatize
look,
you.
and when you
Go
do
to
your
Miss
live in the
Olivia.
morning, I'm gonna
She
be up
thinks
over here
Miss
against you.
Olivia think you handsome. She think you cute. Go on over there so she can
Listen, when
patch
you
you up
do
and
your
she can
live
build
in the
you up.
morning, I'm gonna be up over here as
Maybe she
well. What
can
you
build
talking
you up
about?
as a
Make me
man.
leave.
Okay. So, but
Make me
again,
leave from up
if
over here, from
if you're
around here.
traumatized over here,
Well, you
and if
did
people do
slightly.
this, go on over there to Miss Olivia.
You did
Go on over
slightly
to Olivia.
traumatize me,
Go
but
on
it's
over there to Miss
okay.
Olivia, huh?
It's
Well,
the loud voice, Pastor. It's the voices that he can't stand that loud voice, and it makes him upset.
He must trigger him. He must have had a situation.
well,
Well, I mean, I'm
but you make
serious.
fun
I'm
of
not
abuse,
joking.
so
I
that's
think
what you
Brian
do.
can't stand that loud. If you go up a certain temperament with your voice, I think it does something to him. All right, Brian?
Well, he makes fun of abuse. So I mean, that's the type of person he
Well,
is
you
to
made
make
fun
fun
of
of people that got
nubiology and her.
abused in their
Well, you
life.
made fun of nubiology and her
I did
situation
not make
and Lady
fun of
Nika's
nobody. So
sister.
stop
And
it,
Lady Nika's sister.
stop it. Now with
So
the
don't come
lady
over here
Nika,
and
I
try
was
to
wrong.
don't
I
try to
never
act
said
like
that. You
don't
can
try to act like
whatever. Can
Saint
we hold
Teresa
you for
over here.
stuff? Can
Don't
we
try to
hold you
act
for all
like
the
don't
stuff
try
you
to act
did?
like Saint Francis of Assisi over here because we know what you do. We know what you do.
And I'm glad
We
that
know
y'all
what you
can
do.
see that. I'm
All
glad you
right,
know
all
what
right.
I
So, Brian,
do.
what else you want? Because obviously not. We're gonna see eye to eye. We ain't gonna see eye to eye. I
Well,
don't want
Pastor,
to
I
meet
just
you.
wanted
You
to
don't
see if
want to
my
meet me,
privileges was
and we
revoked.
good.
Now this
It
time I
ain't.
really am gonna go to
Yeah.
bed.
I
I
might
gotta
think
go to
about it because
work in
you
the
really
morning.
pressing it today. You really pressing it today.
No,
You
because I
really
wanted to
pressing it
come and
today.
see if my privileges were revoked.
You
Because
could
you
bet.
seemed very
Go
angry
go to Miss
today, and
Olympia
you wanted
channel
me to
and
know
go
you
on
wasn't
over
gonna
there
meet me.
because it's
And
getting ready
apparently,
to
you don't
get
want me
revoked
sitting on
because you're
your
getting on my
panel anymore.
nerves.
So
You're
I
getting
guess
on my
that's my
nerves. I
cue to
don't know if the
leave, right?
braces too tight,
That's
but
my
you're getting
cue to
on my
leave, I
nerves.
guess, right?
Between you and Hershey tonight, I don't know if y'all done drank some or smoked some, but y'all need to go ahead because y'all got issues tonight. Y'all got
Well,
issues tonight.
I see you
And
don't want
then
me
and
sitting
then
on your
and then
panel.
y'all sit over there and y'all talk about people. Like I said, I didn't see
What they
Pizarro, but
will
then
say.
you were on. Hold on, you were on this
Yes,
road
sir.
channel. I heard you was talking about me on the Miss O channel,
I
and then you
wasn't.
was over there. But then I come and say stuff about you, and then you get piss poor out of
I
shape, and
wasn't
then you want to
pissed.
click the link and da 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 da. I ain't never clicked the link
I was
because you
not
said
pissed, Pastor.
something.
Stop saying
Okay
that.
then. Well, okay then. So why you even click the link?
But
You
first of
don't
all,
need to
am I welcome
explain.
here or are you gonna drop me down? Let me know so I can leave with some
I don't
dignity.
know. It depends. It depends
Let
on
me
which
know because
Brian
I don't
show up.
like the
It
uncertain
depends on which
feeling that
Brian
you
show up.
know this is
It
weird.
depends on which Brian
Am I
show up.
welcome or not?
It
Let me
depends on which
know.
Brian show up.
Well, no,
That's
I'm
the way.
talking about right now. Am I welcome to sit
I really
comfortably or
don't know,
not?
Brian, because it seemed like you trying to have a moment.
A moment from what?
I, that's what
If I
I think
wanted
you're
the
trying to
moment,
have
I
a
would be
moment.
screaming and yelling.
I think you're
I'm
trying to have a
calm.
moment, Brian. Let me tell you something. Go play that junk with
Man,
Roe.
listen, am I welcome tonight,
Honest
Pastor?
Roe. Honest Roe. James over there talking about you, Honest Roe. You better go on over there and see da 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 da. Because that's what you do, Brian. You see, you can laugh, but I know you. I know your works. I know your works. I know your works.
Am I welcome tonight? Please
Do
tell
you
me
feel
yes or
that you
no.
welcome? Do
Okay,
you feel
good. So
like
can I? Okay,
it
so can
shouldn't
I
even
sit
matter what I
down or
think,
do I
Brian,
have to
because
stay
you
at the edge of the
grown.
seat?
You grown and people don't tell you what to do, ground.
Can I
You grown.
sit back or do I have to stay at the edge of the seat, get ready to get up and leave?
Brian,
Please
I don't
tell
care
me.
what you do at this particular
Okay, so
point.
well, let me sit back. Then I would like to sit back. Is it
Did
okay if I
Brian
sit back and
apologize
relax?
to Lady Nika yet?
No, he ain't gonna do that.
Wait, what you say,
Because he
Mama
don't
D?
think he did nothing
Did
Wait,
you
wrong.
Mama
did
D,
you
what
apologize to
Mama
Lady
D,
Nika?
hold on. Mama D, please, ma'am.
No, Mama
Please,
D, he don't
No,
like any
Brian,
please.
other
I'm
accountability.
serious. You gotta
Hmm.
make it right before the year's
Okay,
out,
so why
Brian.
didn't you tell Duchess to apologize to me then?
Do
I
you think
can't get in
Duchess
touch
gonna
with Duchess.
apologize?
I only see Lady Nika. I don't know how to reach out to Duchess. I'm talking about you
But why? No, but why do y'all hold me as a different standard
because
than everybody
you spoke
else?
some terrible words, and I mean, we're dealing with you, not Duchess. You spoke some awful words that calls for an apology. She doesn't have to accept it. Remember that, but you still
I
should do it.
talked to God about this, and I asked God to
Well,
forgive
God
me.
will tell you to
And the Lord
talk to
didn't
Lady
tell
Nika.
you to
Because,
do it.
honey, the Bible tells you that if you have art with your brother, you need to leave your gift at the altar and get it right with them. That's what the Bible
You
says.
need
Now,
to
I
lay
don't know.
your burdens down, baby.
Okay, that's what the
I
book of
asked God
Jehovah
to
says.
forgive me. I know what I did was wrong.
Well, then
It was wrong and it was ugly.
lay your gift at the altar, and then go to your sister and get it
Isn't
right, and then
Lady
come
Nika
back.
in the chat? Is Lady
Man,
Nika
why
still
y'all?
Yeah,
here?
Man,
Lady Nika
hold
in
up,
the
man.
chat.
Okay, so why can't y'all just let that go? Let it
No,
go.
we're not
Well,
gonna
why
let
can't
that
you
go.
let
That's
this go?
serious.
Why
That's
can't you
serious,
let this
Brian.
go,
But why
Brian? Why
didn't
can't you
y'all?
let this go?
Where
Why
was
can't you
anybody
let
to
this
stick
go?
up for me?
I did stick up for
Because
you, but now I'm sticking up for you with the good
Y'all
Lord said.
laughed on that,
you
Mama D. Mama
The
D,
good
please,
Lord.
with all due respect, Mama D, with all due respect, please let's just leave this alone. Y'all sat up there and laughed at
No,
Brian,
I
this
that
did
makes
not
man
sense
laugh
then,
at
chicken
you.
Brian.
salad
Brian.
sandwich pass, and
I
y'all
don't
gonna
even
have
eat
the
no damn chicken
audacity.
salad. Don't put that on me.
But all of y'all was on there laughing,
No, we did
and
not.
y'all knew who he was because he announced it. Who
No,
he
yeah, no,
was.
at the very end, as I said before, we
Man,
found out who
listen.
he was. I knew it was someone slender built, and that was very, very hard to find in this sector. And I said, who in the hell that could be? Looked like
You
a
say should.
monster with a that I didn't know who it
Well,
was.
I'm the biggest dude up over here, baby.
No, they have
Okay,
some big
But I
people, but
think
I'm
Mama
just
D,
saying,
I think
okay.
Mama D is speaking truth, and I don't think Mama D is lying about that. And my thing is that was your perception. And again, you should have talked to Lady Nika, but what you did is thought that that was what they did, and the next thing you know,
Well, my
you have
mind
been
is
doing
not
that to
right.
Lady
I
Nika.
never say my mind is right all the time.
Well, it
I never
wasn't.
yeah,
say that.
something was.
It
And see,
wasn't.
that
I've
particular
never
time you were
said that
going
my
through.
mind is right 100,000% of the fucking time. But I
No, you
know
were
what I
going through a
saw.
lot at that time of that contest, and maybe your mind was triggered. But I'm telling you, it was a small person. I didn't know who it was, and I had been drinking too. I said, "Who in the hell that is?" But I'm telling you, I didn't know to the last minute that it was Duchess clowning around, and neither did she. So no, if isn't Lady Nika still out there passing?
I think she may be.
Brian, this is your chance to
Man,
make
just
it
let
right.
that woman go on about her day. I don't care.
No,
No,
Brian,
no,
but
no. You
And
didn't
she
let
don't
her
no,
say
no,
go
no,
on
no,
nothing to
no,
about
me.
no,
it.
no,
Why
no,
can't
Mama
y'all
D.
just
No,
let
No,
this
but
no.
stuff just go on?
Mama D. So you can't make him because he don't want to be accountable.
I apologize
I
and I
thought he found the
publicly
Lord.
said that I was wrong. What are you talking about?
I thought he found the Lord.
No,
Did
I've
you
been
talk to
had him,
Nika? Did you
Mama D.
apologize
I've
to
been
Nika?
had him.
Well, you say you reach out to the Lord, though.
I did no, and it's not the Lord Jesus. Jesus is Jehovah's son. Jehovah is the ultimate God. So yes, I've been had both
Oh,
of
okay,
them.
bro. But we're not getting into the
No, but
semantics
no, no, but
of
I'm just saying.
theology.
But she said
But the
I
bottom
thought
line
I thought
is,
he found the Lord, and I was
Well,
letting
where
her
is
know
Vic?
I've been had
Where
him.
is Victor Moan?
no, please don't call that
Oh
name. That's like
man,
Beetlejuice. But my thing is this:
shout out to Vic.
it's Lady Nika who you offended. I mean, you talked about that lady's sister. I mean, if you really felt that way, you could have went to Lady Nika. What her sister got to do with that? Did her sister have a
And like I
situation in
told
this?
you, my mind is not all the way
Okay,
right.
then. Okay, now we're gonna
I
blame it on
go
your
through
mind.
stuff
Okay,
within my mind,
okay.
Pastor,
Well,
about
well,
stuff that happened to me in my mother's passing.
well.
Well, Brian,
Nobody
will you
gets
be all
over
right
that.
We
before
understand
the
that,
end of
Brian,
the
but my
year?
thing is this: it's the accountability piece, and my thing is
I've taken
okay. Yeah.
accountability.
Okay.
What do you? I went and publicly said I was wrong, and
Yeah, but you didn't
Satan was jumped on my
apologize. That's
back
two
that
different
day.
things, though. Are you still in therapy?
Mama D, please back up, Mama D, because you know what? I think you be crossing that line a little bit, and sometimes I think you be overcrossing it a little bit. Because you
Nobody
know
ain't
why?
overcrossing no
What
line.
line, Brian?
They
Old
gonna
Yes,
as
you
keep
I
you
is
am, I don't
crossing
have
a
accountable.
no
line.
damn
The
line to
line is
cross.
accountability, and the line is you don't
How
like to
you
be
tell me I didn't
accountable.
take
Just like
accountability
leaving
and I
that
took
damn
account?
ICU unit when that doctor told you not to go.
Man,
But
look,
again, that's
man,
accountability. And then you talk about something. Nobody can't tell me what to do. We know nobody can't tell you what to do. We know that. We witnessed that. We
and you
see
just
Well,
that
what
all
stuck
the
on
line I'm
time.
that.
crossing, old
You
as I
st-
am? Where the line at, Brian?
Mama D, I
Yeah,
don't want to disrespect you, okay? But I'm catching all of your shade, okay?
I'm
I
not throwing shit, Brian.
She
I'm
Yeah,
ain't
you
throwing
serious.
are
shade.
throwing the
She's
Brian, old
telling
shade.
the
as I
truth.
am, I had to apologize to some people myself.
I had to apologize to Quani because I had cussed
Yeah,
Quani out because something happened. And I brought Quani over here. I
that's
brought
right.
Quani over here in front of everybody. And I said, Quani, I am so sorry that I thought you did this. And I apologized to Quani. I had to apologize to Shelly for something. Again, sometimes you have to apologize, Brian, but you don't know how to do that because
I
you
don't know
don't
how to
take accountability.
apologize. I'm the king of apologizing.
No,
What are
no,
you
no. But
talking
so,
about?
Oh
so
my
when did you get Lady
God.
Nika and bring her on her channel and say in front of all of those folk, y'all, I made a mistake, and Lady Nika, I'm sorry for this. I haven't seen you do
I
that.
sat up there and I prayed on live
Okay,
and
but was
I
Lady Nika
humbled
there though?
myself.
But did you
Hold
bring
up, you
Lady
got to
Nika
let me
up?
respond. You
But
can't
did you
ask me
bring
a
Lady
question
Nika
and
up
then you
though?
can't let me respond.
But did you bring Lady Nika up?
I prayed to God and I said I publicly said I was wrong. It was evil. It was demonic, and I was ugly for that. I publicly said that,
Okay, but did
and
you
I
talk to
said it
Lady
multiple
Nika?
times.
Again, I brought Quani here because I accused her of something. And I said
Okay,
Quani, and Quani clicked my link, and I apologized to Quani because, like I told her off in front of all of those people, I was bold enough to apologize in front of all of those people. So, again,
That's
talking
right.
to Jehovah is good and saying that, but again, you need to tell the person who you offended.
Yeah, I
oh,
cussed
Betty.
all of them people out, Brian, and I had to apologize to about 500 people.
Well, listen.
That's a lot of people.
I'm glad that I could still come up in here, and he said I could feel comfortable to sit
I didn't say
down
that. I
and be
said you
like,
can come up here. I ain't say
yeah,
nothing
you
about no
know, you said I could
comfortability.
feel comfortable,
No,
so
you said you could
I can
feel
go to
comfortable.
sleep.
I didn't
Hold up,
say that. You said you could
Pastor.
feel
Hold up,
comfortable.
Pastor. Pastor, come on now, please, please,
I'm
please.
just saying, no, I don't want you to put words in my mouth. I didn't say
Pastor,
nothing about you
please,
being comfortable.
Pastor,
I said you can come up
please,
here.
please.
Go ahead.
So I'm gonna feel free to hit this link. I'm gonna still come and I'm gonna be in the chat. I'm gonna enjoy the festivities. I'm gonna block somebody when they come mess with me and bother me, and I'm gonna go on about my
Look,
business. And
you already claiming people gonna bother you. See how you just do
so
that? The self-fulfilled prophecy. You speaking it into existence. You speaking it existence. What they teaching y'all at the Kingdom
speak it
Hall? Y'all
into
gotta watch your word.
existence. Speak it
You already
into
manifesting it.
existence.
You manifest. You manifesting it.
And I know
Wouldn't
some
that
people
say
that's
it's
a
a
Jehovah
million
Witness,
trillion?
people that I know personally, Jehovah Witness, but they would never, ever
I'm
not
not baptized.
apologize.
I was born into it. I'm not baptized ever since I was a baby. Okay, I'm not baptized. I wouldn't dare get baptized right now
Mm.
But
because
Brian,
I'll
that
be
still
setting
wouldn't
myself
stop
up for
an
failure.
apology, sweetheart. You could get mad with me all you want. You know you
I'm not
owe an
mad with you,
apology.
Mama D, but it seemed like you got something against me, and I don't want to
No,
take
Oh
it
Mama
no,
D
there.
now
just
there you
telling
go,
you the
being
truth. But there you
paranoid with
go.
I'm
Mama
not
D.
paranoid about nothing. You're
No,
throwing
Mama
your
D don't
shade,
have nothing
Mama
against
D.
you. Like
Mama
We
like
D
know
I
what
not
don't have
throwing
nothing
side
against
shade
you
you.
are
at you,
on.
I
Okay,
didn't
baby.
have
we
I'm
nothing
get it.
against
serious.
you.
We know the
Mama D don't
side that
have nothing
Mama
against
D
you.
is
You
on.
know
We
what,
get
I
it.
Brian? You
like
know
you,
what
Brian.
though?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I
Brian,
don't want to
Brian,
disrespect
could
you,
you
Mama D,
please
and I
hear
never
yourself?
did.
Mama D just told you.
I
I'm
love
telling you
Brian. Don't
Jay
that
do
we
that.
Wilson,
had to
please stop
apologize
yelling
to
and talk.
people.
Jay Wilson, why do you get
No,
the?
but
Please
Brian,
stop
because you don't
yelling and
want to
just
know. No,
talk.
I stopped
Talk.
you because you don't take accountability. We
Talk.
just told you at the end of the day that you talking about praying to Jehovah and stuff, but yet you didn't bring Lady Nika up there. She's the one who was offended. And again, according
Why
to
y'all
your
didn't
scriptures,
fight for me when
even in
these
the
people
Kingdom
was?
Hall, even in the Kingdom
Man,
Hall
look,
Bible, they said that if you offend your brother, you go ahead and leave your offer and you bring them because again, you've
y'all are
offended
dry.
them. That's
Speak it
all I'm
into
saying.
it. Well, I would have loved to have you have my back like this.
I don't know because your
You
back
didn't
be in the
have
wrong
my back
places,
like
honey.
this.
Your back be in
Nobody
the
had
wrong
my
places.
back.
I had
Your
your
back
back,
be in the wrong
your front,
places.
and your side, but I still want you.
All of it. Huh?
That's right, and
Child,
I still want you to do what's right.
Well, listen, I went to God and I humbled myself and I asked
mm,
God to get
mm.
whatever demon that has been trying to attack me
Well, maybe
off
God is
of
saying,
me.
bring Nika up and do that, and maybe you can get your deliverance. Maybe you can get your
I
breakthrough.
didn't
Maybe you
hear
can
him
loose
say
every
that,
chain.
but I
Well,
mean, he didn't
well,
tell
maybe
me
you need to
that.
go to God again because again, I know the Bible. Jehovah's word said that you
Mm.
need to leave your gift at the altar, and if you offended somebody, you go and get that right, and then you come to the altar. That's what the Jehovah Bible
That
said.
lady has moved on. Let that woman, let her
No,
bury
no,
her
see
sister
Who
and
moved
again,
on?
process
again. You
and live.
do you hear this, Mama D?
And
Do you
she
hear
didn't
this?
even watch
Oh
my
wow.
video.
Do
Thank
you hear
God she
this?
didn't watch the
Y'all hear
video.
this? And then people want to say that I'm angry. See, this is what
What am
frustrates
I
me.
angry about? I'm saying let the
No, no,
woman
no,
move
no, no.
on.
This
She's
is
still
what
going through
frustrates
that.
me, Brian. You
You
don't
want
ever
me
want
to
to take
add insult to
accountability.
injury to
First
this
of all,
woman?
I told you that what Nika gave
First of
me
all,
had
please stop
nothing to
yelling and let's
do
talk
with
like two
you.
normal
No,
people.
I'm passionate. Don't confuse passionate for being
Look,
upset.
this okay, we get that
Don't.
this
But
is
do
your
you need
channel,
to
but let's have an
leave?
adult
Do you need to
conversation.
leave? Do you not feel comfortable? Do you need to click
Listen,
off?
let's have
Do
no,
you
I don't
need to
want to
click off?
leave.
Okay, then,
I
well,
do
let me
I
go
want to
ahead and
sit
finish.
here in my
Because again,
seat,
you ain't
but
running my
let's
platform. When you do this on your platform, this is
okay,
mine. This is
okay,
mine.
okay.
Okay, because I
Yes,
think you
sir.
get that confused and twisted.
Yes, sir. I got it.
Now,
I
at the
got it.
end of the day, as we were saying, this
Shit.
is what you do. It makes us really agitated because Mama D and I are saying the same thing. You need to apologize. You making every excuse talking about Jehovah and you got delivered and all of this stuff. But
Okay.
yet the person who you offended is Nika. Okay? Is Nika. And again, Nika's sister had nothing to do with this situation. And Nika was going through, but because you were going through your pain, you wanted her to feel some pain as well because you thought that that lady had did something to you. Mama D is telling you what happened. And then with the $20. I told you personally that Nika, no, because it's important because you brought that up, Brian. See, you bring stuff up, but Nika
I
said,
didn't.
Jay,
When,
if I
when did I
haven't,
bring
no,
this
no,
up?
yeah, you did. Then
Girl,
you tried to slick shade
I'm
me,
just
Nika. Let me tell you something, brother. I got good memory. I got real good memory.
okay.
You tried to slick
Girl,
shade
it'd be a
me by
lot,
giving Jay
girl. It'd just
Wilson
be a lot.
$20. I know you tried to slick shade me, and it was nothing about you. And
It'd be a
Nika
lot.
said, Jay, if I got it, you got it.
Girl, it'd be a
But
whole
because I
bunch.
said it was a micro loan, I said that, not Nika. But I said it was a micro loan. You got mad.
It was a little slight, Mike. I mean, $15, and you want to know what I did with that $15? Uh, oh, okay.
But it was more than what you had.
But you no, I'm telling you, that $15 saved the day. What is you talking
Okay
about?
then. But it wasn't
So you
about
can
you
call it a
though.
care
That it
package. You can
was
call it
not
whatever you
about you
choose to
though.
call
That's
it.
what I'm trying
That
to say,
fifteen
Brian. You
dollars, baby. I'm a humbled nigga. I'm humbled, baby. I'll take my behind the family dollar, baby, and come out with groceries, bitch, with $15. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
and this is the thing, Brian. This is what really,
Now,
really triggered me off. I'm like, wait a minute now. This thing, Nika did this before all of this. So I'm like, Nika, this thing with the Duchess Kelly Love. I was like, well, why you take the lady damn money if you offended with her? But you
Jay
took her damn
Wilson, she
$15.
gave me the damn money out the kindness of her heart. I didn't
Well,
even
why?
know the
Well, okay.
woman was.
So if she gave
Okay,
it
let
out
me
the
finish
kindness
my
of your heart, then
statement,
why you
please.
think she being shady? See, this is
Let
what
me
I
finish
understand
my
with you.
statement,
Let me tell you
please.
something. If I really felt some way about somebody, I ain't taking your. Well, no, I am gonna take your money, but I'm like, look, thank you for the
Look at
money, but I ain't
this.
forgot what you
Look,
did.
look, look. I woke up to that woman along with a few other people sending me some what do you call that, Brian?
Mhm.
Care packages and resources. And I used them with my poor ass. I ain't ashamed of shit. So you can keep saying that,
And you
baby.
still turned
Every
on Nika
blessing I
like a
get is
wild
a
dog,
true
and she helped
blessing,
you.
baby.
And that's how it looked. And now Mama D has told you what the deal was because Mama D was there. I'm telling you our situation.
Tim wants to
And,
shut the fuck up
and,
talking to
and
me,
all
bitch.
I'm
Nobody
saying to
cares what
you
you're saying.
is, Brian, you
Nobody
owe
care
Nika.
what you saying, bitch. You just a nigga in the chat. Shut the fuck up talking to me,
Brian,
bitch.
you sound angry. You sound
Yeah, I
angry.
am right now. Yeah, you're right.
Okay,
I am.
okay. Okay, so this
You're
is how I
absolutely
feel.
right.
This is how I feel when we dealing with you because again, we're trying to say that you still owe that lady an apology because the lady said that was not her intent. But you did set on making it the intent, and the lady said that was not her intent. And you owe
Now
the
think
lady an
about it.
apology.
Think about it, Brian. Pastor, just give me 1 minute with him. Brian, think about this. See, he laughing at me because he know I'm about to tell him the truth. Listen to me, Brian. You know I'm not going to do you no harm. Now listen. Imagine Lady Nika trying to run a contest. Was a Halloween contest. Think about her trying to run a whole chat. She had a DJ. She had to make sure the music was right. Can you imagine taking that kind of responsibility on for over 2 hours and trying to make sure everything is going right? You think she had time to sit up there and laugh at you or anybody to make fun
listen,
of when you
listen,
have
Mama
all
D.
of this responsibility?
I don't think Lady Nika. All I'm saying was that whole chat. Now listen, I'm willing to, cause I don't, I'm over that. It was maybe I had a weak moment. Maybe
Right.
Satan really possessed me, like I said he
He
did.
did.
Cause
Yes, I understand.
yeah, he did, and he do it to a lot of people of the world, and that's why people are allowed to make mistakes and stuff like that.
Okay, well,
And
apologize then, and
Yeah,
say the
he had me
devil.
one time, but
Tell,
go ahead,
tell her,
son.
tell her the devil was on you, and you used bad judgment, and you
Bad
felt some kind of
judgment.
way,
mhm,
like we had to
Mm-hmm.
explain. I told you why I did what I did. Then you
Right.
exactly.
need to tell Lady
I
Nika
was
that she
drinking
Yeah,
that
and then you
Crown
just
Royal.
woke up today. And listen, that's why I came back to talk to you about that. I was not malicious to you earlier. Priority alert came up over. I was at work, Jay Wilson, and I literally just was typing shit just to let him know, hey, I got your dollar. I see you. You read that comment that was not
But
malicious or
Brian, you was
directed
up there
towards you.
cussing folk
You
out. You
see,
was
I
doing
can't
all
even
this kind of
finish. I
stuff.
can't finish.
You can't
I
finish
can't
because you
finish
was
to
cussing
explain
people out in the
myself.
chat, and then again, I'm like, well, why?
I was
My
not
thing is,
cussing
you should have
nobody out.
rolled
You can
by.
go back and
Okay,
look. I
Brian.
said, God,
Okay.
now is God bless you cussing somebody out? I was talking to Priority Alert. I didn't say nothing about no Jay Wilson, and you just start going off the handles. And I want to say, well, dang, like what did I really do these last couple of, like, you is really just snapping and just going crazy. And I wasn't even talking to you. I was talking to Priority Alert, letting them know, nigga,
Mhm.
I'm at fucking work. Let Jay Wilson shade me if he want to. This is
Well, the
his
thing
fucking
is, why would
channel.
you even say that? Because it wasn't
Cause I was
even
talking to
shading you.
him.
But the thing is, why would he now look what you just said, Brian? I think you don't use your words
I don't
in a
use my words. I was not talking to
you,
you. I was
but why
talking
would you
to
even put
Priority
my
Alert.
name
And I
in it?
said, thank you
So
for the
look,
dollar, is what I said.
look. No one shaded you. First of all, to
I
even
didn't
put that
know I
in
was
there.
at work.
Well, maybe you should have just redballed it and looked at it before you went there. Because the mere fact
It
that
wasn't
you
malicious. I was laughing. I
well, the
said,
thing
thank you
is,
for I was
Brian,
being
the thing is
funny.
when you type and stuff, again, no one knows what you're typing. But again, I wasn't shading you. And that's why I went back and I'm like, I didn't shade you. We talked about what happened and how we moved on from that, and that's it. And so I'm like, well, why would I even shade you? And it's those little things, Brian. Like you talk again.
Listen, you have a perception of
No,
me.
I
You
don't.
want to
I
just
don't.
label
No,
me
no,
unruly.
Brian.
You want to
I
label
think
me.
you.
You want to color me
No,
angry,
no,
color me
sir. I'm
unruly,
not
color
angry,
me
bro.
all
Stop,
these
stop using the
things.
angry thing. I don't think you.
And
I
I'm
don't think.
not.
I don't think you communicate effectively because again,
Interesting.
for the mere fact that you
Mm.
would tell somebody you have reservations, and I'm looking at you like, nigga, who are
Bingo. There
you?
you go. That's
No,
now
no, but that's
tell
what
the
I
real
said. This
reason.
is what I said
Bingo.
in my mind.
Bingo.
Hold on. It is a bingo because I'm like, nigga, who are you?
I'm
And
a
that's what I
nobody,
said.
but
I'm
I'm
like,
everything to me. I'm a
nobody is gonna
nobody
get,
to y'all, but I'm everything
out
to
of
me, baby. Don't
sorts
get it twisted.
because
I'm
you showed up.
everything, baby, up over here.
No. Because at
No,
the
no,
end of the
yes, yes,
day,
yes. I am.
you need to be concerned about your behavior. Your
Baby, first
behavior.
of all,
Because I
Brian
don't
himself.
have a
Brian has
reputation.
coots.
I don't have a
Brian has
reputation
coots
of
about
meeting.
himself.
I don't have a
Proper
reputation of
decorum,
meeting.
very
Excuse me.
educated,
I don't
very
have a
knowledgeable
reputation of meeting
of the
content
law and
creators and
everything
going
else.
off. I
I
don't
know
give
how
a
to
damn about that.
behave in public. What
Again,
are you
I
talking
don't
about?
have a reputation of
And I
meeting
don't
content
either.
creators. Well, then what the hell is wrong then? Why would you even say that?
Because of the way you act. And look at how you acting right now, hostile. I don't want that energy in
You
public.
do
I
some
don't want
ignorant
that. Am I
gaslighting stuff
wrong for
for the
saying that
mere
I don't want?
fact for the
Hold up,
mere fact
Pastor. I want you
Mama
to hear
D
me.
and I are telling you you
I
did
want you to
wrong
hear
by
me. Okay, so
Nika
I'll be
and you need to
quiet and respect the
apologize
channel.
to
You let me know
Nika
when I can
and you
talk,
don't
okay?
even see it. It's frustrating. You are
Okay.
like you are like some of my college students that just
See,
don't get it and you got to go
look,
through it.
you
Mama
want me to
D
try to hurt myself. That's how
Mama
low you
D,
want me to be, baby. I love
myself,
myself.
just
I
told
love
you.
everything,
Nobody don't give
baby,
a damn if
up
you love
over here,
yourself or
baby. You will
not.
never
What
push
you
me
don't
over no
do,
bridge,
Brian, is you
baby.
don't
You will
listen.
never push
Mama
me over no
D and
bridge.
I just told you
Ever.
you did wrong by Lady Nika. And all you want to do is talk about how you talk to Jehovah. That's great. But who you really need to talk to is Lady Nika because you offended her. And Mama D just told you what was going on. I told you what's going on, but you know what? You too pride, and you ain't gonna do it because
I'm too proud
again,
about what, and you don't even
you
give
gonna
nobody a
lose
chance to
something.
talk.
You gonna
How
lose
am I
something.
too pride
No,
and you
because
just want, you're
I
so
don't want. Let me tell
angry
you
and
something. I
hostile
don't
and
even
just
want you
on
to get the
10?
space.
Okay, go
I
ahead,
don't even
girl.
want to give you the
I'm
space to
sitting in my
talk
seat
because
that you
you
said I can
don't
come sit in.
listen. You
Girl, I
don't
got my feet
listen.
kicked up, girl.
You don't
You said I
listen.
can sit
We know
back.
you got your feet kicked up
You
because you
told
don't
me I
give a
can sit
damn.
back.
Again,
So that's
and
what I'm
this is
doing.
what I'm saying. You did
Girl,
wrong by Nika Bryan, and you need to apologize to Nika because Nika didn't want what you did to her. But yet, you want to talk about who you talk to. You talk to Jehovah and all of
I
this stuff.
sure did.
And my thing is this. So if Jehovah was really doing it,
I
he would
surely
say, you need to
did.
get it right with your sister then. You need to get it right with your sister then. Because how can you say who you love me, whom you see every day, but yet can't apologize and hating your sister? The devil,
I
the
don't
Bible
hate
called you a
nobody.
liar. And the
I don't
truth
hate
ain't in
not
you.
no part. Now, what you talking about? Somebody hate lady? Ain't nobody hate no.
Well, why can't you
Please
apologize then?
stop. Please
Why can't
stop.
you apologize to Lady
That
Nika?
lady is. That lady has.
No, Why can't you
Listen. Let me.
apologize to
You
Lady
know
Nika?
what? You know.
Why
Okay.
can't you apologize to Lady Nika? Are we telling you something wrong, Brian?
No, you're
Is it
telling me and
wrong?
then you're not letting me respond. That's the
But is it
problem.
wrong,
But
Brian?
this is your channel. Let me shut up and enjoy my seat.
No, no, no. What you said was you went to Jehovah, but you didn't ever say you went to Nika. And you didn't offend Jehovah. You offended
First of
Nika.
all, Jehovah, nigga. Stop trying to be
Well, first of
funny.
all, let me say this. Let me say this. Yahshua. If you're gonna say the name, say the name right. Cause really his name didn't start with a G in the Greek
It's
American
a oh my
Aramaic
god.
is Y, it's Yahshua. So go talk to Yahshua. We're not
No,
gonna use
Jehovah
that
is fine.
corrupt.
I'm
We're not
fine with
gonna use
Jehovah.
that corrupt J that ain't in the Greek. So don't get
Okay.
me with this little Jehovah Witness stuff. If you're gonna
I don't
get
want to
deep with
fight
me,
with you.
let's talk to
I'm tired.
Yahshua.
I'm mentally, physically. I went to work for and then I still haven't went to bed since I got home earlier from
Well,
work,
maybe
and I
that's
got
it
to
then.
go.
Maybe you need to go to bed.
No,
And
I'm
maybe
not
the more
tired
rest you
right
get, the
now, and
less
I know
gaslighting
I know
you'll
when to
do.
go to
But you
sleep.
still need
I
to
don't
talk.
need
Apologize to
directives
Lady
from you on
Nika.
when to go to sleep. I'm sitting in my seat that you said that I was welcomed in.
No, I didn't. I
Don't
said
be an
that you could be
Indian
here.
giver. You want to
I
be an
said you could be
Indian
here.
giver?
I said you can be here. Don't get kicked
No, you
out because
told
you're
me I
trying
was
to get smart.
welcome.
Okay, here come the
You told me I
gaslighting
was
again.
welcome, and I
Here
got
you
my seat
go.
kicked
Here
up.
you go again. You want to get kicked out because this is what you're
No, I'm
telling
all
me.
right.
That's what you're telling me. That's what you're telling
I
me
know how
right
to
now.
simmer down. I know.
Oh, okay, because that's
I
what
know.
you're telling me. That's what you're telling me.
I know how to simmer down. I'm okay. I know how to simmer down. Okay.
So anyway, Mama D, you are right. I agree with you. You know, like I said, we gave examples of people who we had to talk to. This
Yeah.
it wasn't right. And my thing
And
is that
Brian, that
until people
Indian
can do
giver,
that.
you know that's an insult to Indians, right?
That's right, because they weren't the one who did. They stuff got stole by white people. So stop playing. Y'all be
Man,
talking
that's
too
an
much.
old time saying, man. Like, come on, y'all find fault in every single thing. You
Oh,
find
here we go.
something,
Here we go.
Brian,
you just find fault.
Whoa,
And
see,
y'all
Brian, you
find
just don't want to
and
hear
then
the
while you
truth,
keep
Brian.
bringing up
no,
Miss
Mama D,
Nubiology,
you see what I'm
that's
saying, Mama D?
traumatizing that woman.
That's what
That
it is,
woman
Mama
had a
D.
seizure.
That's what it is, Mama D.
You
She had a
traumatizing
seizure,
me.
and while you keep making her relive that, I apologize to that woman over 10 times, and I'm ready to move on from that. You will not hold me to anything because I didn't make her have no seizure. All I did was
Oh
talk about it
Lord,
and
oh
looped
Jesus,
it.
oh here come your
No, it ain't
words.
no oh Jesus nothing. You're not gonna persecute me
Oh
for
God, just no
making
tax,
commentary.
no tax.
Are you okay?
Apologize to Lady Nika Bryan. That's the right thing
And
to
I
do.
wanted to invite Brian over for Christmas so he could have fun and meet my people and have a good old time. But I can't have him sitting up here eating and
I
drinking
think
and
me and you
no.
might be related, but I'm gonna hush my mouth though.
Well,
I'm
I
gonna
hope
hush my
not.
mouth, Mama D, because
But Brian, I can't have you over at this house drinking and having fun and partying. Know that you didn't apologize to Lady Nika.
well,
Mm.
listen. The thing about this is, I wish Lady Nika peace, cause I there was times where I wanted to do something to I was
And she was
listen,
crying today, I heard. So I haven't been over there yet.
listen. I go through shit sometimes in
But what
my
I got to do with
life.
Lady
I
Nika though?
really do. I had a neighbor do some nasty stuff to me and my sister,
You
and
see that?
and the man ended up unaliving himself because his son went and told the mama, and they found him in the backyard. So it's a lot of stuff that I go through, and my mama had to work a lot of jobs at the beginning when I was young like that, but before she got set in her career and stuff like that, she had to work. I go through stuff, and everybody does. I'm not no pity party type of person. I'm just being honest and real. So it just is what it is. My mind sometimes, when I'm hurt, like they say, sometimes, that was ugly, and I just hate that I did that, like for
Well,
real.
tell her
Cause
that.
no, because
Maybe
listen,
you will
I
set yourself
apologize to
free.
God.
No,
God
because
has
you
forgiven
didn't
me
offend.
already.
Okay, but God didn't get
God,
offended. It was Nika who you offended, and I'm glad you got that right with
no, but
God. But
no, but that's gonna open up. That's gonna
if you
open up
really want to
old.
get it right with God, Brian, you need to get it
No,
right with the person
listen,
you offended. Y'all
listen.
got God twisted. God was like,
No,
look,
no,
get
I
it right
don't
with the
have
person you
God
offended.
twisted. I ran and I repented. And I
Talk
asked
to
God to
Lady
get
Nika.
Satan away from me and
Brian.
to
Let me tell
really
y'all
get me
something.
back on
Y'all
track.
be doing some stuff.
That's what I did. I asked God to help
Ooh,
me. I said,
Brian.
Jehovah, help me. I'm
No.
coming
Well,
to you.
I want
I'm
Jehovah to
coming
help
to
you
you
to
naked.
apologize to Nika. I want him to break them walls
You
down so
see,
you
and you're
can
not
say,
even
Nika,
trying.
I'm
You
sorry.
see, and it's just like
No, Brian,
you just
because it's an
agenda.
excuse.
You
You
just
don't
so
with the
agenda
no,
focused.
it's
Like,
not. It
dang,
is not, Brian.
let
It's
real
right.
stuff
It's the
happen.
right
Be
thing.
quiet and
Brian,
listen
do
to
you have
real
any ethics?
stuff.
Brian, do right. You did wrong
I
by this
did do
lady.
right.
You did wrong.
I did do
Apologize to
right.
her. She's
I
the
did
one.
do right.
I mean, you didn't talk about Jehovah's sister. You talked about Nika's sister.
Mm.
You the one who
Well,
offended. You offended
technically,
her.
everybody is Jehovah's child. Why you want to be
No,
funny?
Brian,
We all are
look how you
Jehovah's
trying to
children.
flip it.
Why?
This
Why?
is
Why
the
you want to be
gaslight.
funny?
Y'all
Even
see
the
what's going on?
animals,
This is the
even the ants
gaslighting.
and
This
bees
is the
and roaches
gaslighting.
are
This is the
Jehovah's
gaslighting.
children.
I don't believe this, Brian.
So what are
This
you
is the
talking about,
gaslighting. This
sister?
is the gaslighting.
Jehovah's sister? Like, stop it.
You
Stop.
offended
Show some
Nika.
respect.
Nika did not work. You showed some respect. You were the one who offended. I heard what you said about that lady's
And
sister,
I'm
and
glad
I
that
was
you did,
appalled.
because
But
then
the
you can
thing
hear the
is,
pain in my
you
voice.
need to
You can hear the
apologize
pain
to
in my
Lady
voice, what
Nika
I go
because
through.
you offended Lady
You can see,
Nika.
you can hear the pain in my
I
voice.
don't give a damn about the pain. You
Exactly.
offended
And
Lady
but
Nika.
Jehovah does. Jehovah gives
And
me. He
Jehovah
knows
wants you
my
to get it
heart.
right,
He knows what
Lady
I
Nika.
went through in my life.
Did you feel
He
Nika's
knows
pain?
exactly what I
Did
went
you
through in my
feel
life.
Nika's pain when you said what you said? So I'm surprised that you want everybody to feel your
Jehovah
pain, but
knows
yet you
exactly what
inflicted
I've been
something
through
on
in my
Nika,
life.
and then you
Them
don't think
people
you have
done
to
beat on me.
apologize for it?
They
Do you
didn't
all
do.
hear
They
this
done done a
shit?
lot of
Do
stuff
you
to
all hear
me.
this shit? And then people want
They
you to
done
be
a
sorry
whole
for him.
bunch
Do
of
you
stuff
all
to
hear
me
this
before.
shit?
And you making
This
fun of
ain't
somebody.
no different than that leaving the ICU. This is the same shit. You won't listen to nobody, and you did wrong by Lady Nika. Lady Nika's sister didn't do anything. Let me tell you something. I would have rather you said something about Lady Nika than bring her sister up in there. You were the one who did that. And I'm sorry
Amen.
about that. Let me tell you something, Brian. If you don't think I was cringing and offended when folk talked about your mom and everything, and I just think it's awful. I really, really do. I've never said anything about your mother. Never.
It's the holidays and he's upsetting and he's going
But
through a
I
lot of
get it, Mama
emotions.
D. But look, no, I
But
get
I
it,
know, but
and
I want to
I
get
don't
down.
want to,
Maybe if I get down here,
I
apologize. I
don't
don't
know,
know.
I don't want to seem mean. But again, this is the thing that I'm talking about, and this is what I get passionate about because
Right.
Lady Nika didn't deserve that. And you're talking about you have repented to Jehovah, and but my thing is Nika was the one who went through that, and you can't keep hurting people because somebody hurt you. It is not fair. Kwani sat here and talked about my dead mama. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about Kwani's situation. I hope and pray that nothing don't happen to Kwani mama or anybody else.
Pastor, he crying now. He's crying.
I
Ain't
feel
nobody
sorry.
crying.
I
You
hear you.
crying. You
I can hear
crying.
you.
You crying, and it's okay to cry, and I don't
It's
have a
okay to
problem
cry,
with
but
that.
you, Brian, please don't make it another. Don't do it. Don't hold on into 2025 with this. Just do what's right, son. Do what's
Let me
right.
tell you something. I truly believe when you have, and like I said, you don't ever have to do it. But I'm just being honest, and I'm telling you, Brian, I'm not telling you anything wrong. See, I can see if we pushing you up to do something wrong. I can see if we're telling you to go slap somebody. We're not telling you to do that. We're saying, Brian, release yourself because forgiveness is much as for you than it is for Nika. But Nika was the one offended, and Nika and Mama D was saying that we did not know, and this is what we did. And when we found that out, this is why we did that. We're not trying to make a profit off of something that could be offensive or hurting you. And then with the $20 that Nika gave me, that wasn't no slick shade to you. I asked Nika to give me 20, and she did. I was playing, but she did. And she said, if I got you, it had nothing to do with you. And then all of a sudden you coming at Nika's sister. And my thing is release yourself. Just trust the process and say, Nika, you know what? It's been a long time. And you know what? I apologize. It's hard for me to say it. I'm not used to apologizing, but you know what?
Right.
I was hurt. Somebody hurt me, and it wasn't right for me to come after you because people did that to me. Two wrongs don't make a right in this situation.
And I
But
have a son,
I
Brian. I
truly
have a
believe
son
what
that I
what
brought
you
in this
believe.
world, and he's way older than you. And I'm telling you, if my son said some of the words what I heard, which I'm not gonna beat up on you about it, but Brian, I'm telling you, I wouldn't be able to even speak to my own son right now unless he apologized, because I would say, son, you're wrong. Don't let this go into 2025. Let that go and do the right thing, son. That's all I'm asking of you, Brian. I'm not asking you to do anything that hasn't been done before. It doesn't take a miracle to do this. It's very easy to open your mouth and do what's right. You
And let me
see, people have trouble with doing what's right. They don't have trouble with doing what's wrong. That's very easy to do.
say this as somebody who has lost their mom and she's no longer with me. It is hard, and it is you never get. I don't care how long it is, you never get over that. You really never get over that. So I mean, I'm in that category. I don't know specifically what you went through, and it would be very brazen of me to say that. But everybody goes through their stuff their different ways. But my thing is, Brian,
Mhm.
everything that I have told you has never been for your detriment. It has always been for your betterment. Everything
Yeah,
for being your betterment. Brian, stay in the ICU. Not because I wanted, if I would have said, nigga, go home and leave that hospital, I would question me.
that
I
would
would
be
question you
wrong.
about that. It would be wrong because my thing is something could happen to you. And Brian, again, this is what I'm trying to say to you. I was more worried and concerned because I'm like, well, it's a hurricane. What if that power goes out? What if da 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 da? Houston is known to flood. I mean, what? And all of those things went through my mind because again, we saw where you were, and I'm like, dag, if that's serious, why you leaving ICU? But that was never for your detriment. That was always for your betterment. Even when you came on and I said, Brian, stay to your comedy because these people are gonna try to get you out of your comedy and get you to fight. But you went right after me and said, you don't control me. And I wasn't trying to control you. It was for your betterment and not for your detriment. And
And
I
I was
think
going to the hospital to see you, Brian, but you had start cursing everybody out and stuff. I didn't know how to get in touch with you and everything. I'm telling you, you act like people don't care, but they do.
and
And
see, Brian, and you think I hate you.
no,
What
you
gets
don't
me?
hate him. We
And I
love
don't
you.
hate you at all. I really don't. I really don't. But I do get frustrated with you because again, it's always been for your betterment and not for your detriment. Now, this little stuff that we do on YouTube, it is one thing. But I have never told you anything that was serious that was for your detriment. When you went through your health scare, I didn't pick at you. I said, well, I hope everything works out. I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because again, even when you were smoking, I'm like, damn, I mean, you have a right to do that. And I'm not telling you you don't have the right to do stuff.
I'm about to smoke right now and shit.
Well, but the thing is it always for your betterment or is it for your detriment? And I
Brian,
don't think, and I'm gonna say this, Brian, I don't think I have told you anything in serious life.
There's so
When you
much
said
going
you was
on in
going
this
back,
world. Why
when
do
you
these
said, but
people?
let me say this. When you
These
said you was
people
going
are
back to
just. I just
when
don't
you said
understand
you were
these
going
people. I
back to
just
school,
don't.
Brian, I
I'm gonna
was
take me a
happy that
step
you were
back. That's what
going.
I need to take a step back. You're right. Cause I don't like this. I'm better than this, and I just don't.
better
I
than
don't.
what?
I
What
don't like
happened?
this. I don't
But
like
we're
this.
not saying anything bad to you.
It's
Brian,
demonic because y'all stick up for one set of people and then y'all let the other people run mucks.
What set of
They done
people?
talked about so many people's dead aunts, Rico's dead aunt. They drugged that woman through the mud. They done put Treese and Mama out there. They done so much far worse of stuff. And
And
y'all
I reach
always
out to
want to come to
Teresa
me with some hypocritical type of shit. That's how
I
y'all
reach
come
out.
to me
Teresa
but
was there
because
for me when
let me
I
say
had
this.
I'm y'all's
Let me say
was
this.
punching
Hold
going
on,
through
bag.
hold on, Mama
something.
D. Let me say this again.
I'm y'all's punching
Did I
bag.
not tell you that Kwani just talked about my mama?
I'm
Kwani didn't
y'all's
know my
punching
mama.
bag.
Kwani did not know my mama. It didn't affect me one bit. one bit
Well,
because she did not know my mom. And see, when you can't separate the two, and when you start getting to the point where it gets so personal to you, you are
it's
right.
time to
Lady
take a
Nita did
break. You're
take us
right.
a
I'm gonna
battle.
take me another break. You're right.
And what people, what set of people you talking about? A set? Who's a set of people? Is that a country way to? That could be some country bunking shit. What set of people?
Wait, what you talking? Hold on.
Right, what a set at?
Wait, what you talking about, Mama D? I'm
No, what are
confused.
you saying that we have up a set of people? Who is a set of people?
Y'all do give a set of people
What's
leeway.
a set? How
A
many
set,
come in a
a
set?
group. Okay, would you like for me to say a group of people then? You give a group of
Child,
people.
set group, whatever. I don't know who the people could be.
Oh, would you like for me to name names? Uh huh. Oh,
Well,
would
that'll be
you?
up to you, but I don't want to be up here.
Okay,
They
because
come
I
for
can
you.
name a couple of names if that's what you want me to do.
Well,
I
go ahead
definitely
on and
can.
do it, baby. I'm going on mute.
Okay, well, he just said Quani. Okay. What
One
about
is
what
not a set
James
of
said?
people.
What about all the stuff James says? What about the stuff that Pizarro say some stuff too as well?
Oh
I'm
yeah,
just saying, and
I'm
I
gonna help her
love
for
Pizarro,
Pizarro because
but
she's
I'm
a
just
young
saying,
woman.
why do I'm the only one that get persecuted out of all
Persecute.
these
I help her
people?
Pizarro because she's a young woman. A lot of people try to fight her, and she have to go after a whole lot of people by
Okay, so
herself.
you see how you're making an excuse for her, but
I ain't making
It's
an
okay, but
not an
excuse.
excuse.
what's
Let
the
me
I'm
say this.
telling
double
the
No,
truth.
standard?
I ain't making an excuse for nobody.
What's the
I'm
double
proud of
standard?
Pizarro.
I
They
ain't
just
making an
was
excuse
talking
for
about
nobody.
children the other day and dead people over there.
So
So I mean,
that's what they
so
do.
what's the
Ain't nothing
double
wrong.
standard?
That's gonna always be. But all
You
I
just
can say
made an
is that if
excuse
you
for
help
her,
me, if you
but you
see me
want to
help her,
persecute me. That does not make
I never
sense.
persecuted you.
I'm not
I'm asking
persecuting
you
you,
to do what's
Brian.
noble and what's right. I'm not persecuting you. That's a big difference.
Well,
I
did you
help her
ask
for
them that?
Pizarro because a lot of people try to fight her at one time.
But you know
Okay,
what
That's
but
though,
why.
did
Mama
you
D?
ask her that? Was my question.
I don't
Did
make
you go
excuses.
ask her to
Let me
say,
say
well,
this.
Miss,
I
and
don't
I
make
love Miss
excuses.
Pizarro.
I don't
I
make
love her with
excuses.
all my dog on YouTube heart because her show is the shit.
So
But
somebody said, but what did Lady Nika do to you though?
listen, well, you know what? Well,
Because
maybe
see,
she can answer that.
this is the thing. You and Spillet
I got to
Boy
go
have
blow
been
my
fighting.
nose. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Okay. I mean, Brian and Spillet Boy has been fighting. I didn't know that Brian and Nika was fighting. And again, I understand what you're saying, and you're right. There are some people who do talk about folk mama cheering and a whole lot of stuff. And I've always said that I don't advocate for that. I can't tell people how to fight. But again, Lady Nika did nothing, and I'm gonna tell you, a lot of this, a lot of this has attachment to people. And if you attach to people, then people gonna come for you because you may be attached to people, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
He think
But
that we helping up for certain people.
but my thing is this though. I don't want to
Well,
hear about.
and I
I don't
caught
want
what
to.
you just tried to say, Pastor. I did not. I didn't care nothing about the $20. You was trying to be funny. I get it. Okay. I I explained clearly why I made that video because I thought I seen some laughing. She's allowed to laugh. That's her mouth. That's her show. Her channel. My thing is, Mama D, can you ask her to take the video off of private so we can go and enjoy the pleasures again of it?
No,
Number
she
one,
didn't want that.
number one.
She
Let me
didn't want
answer
that
this,
said
please,
too.
Pastor.
First of
Oh,
Can I
all,
okay.
please answer that,
And that
please?
way
go
we
ahead,
can see
Mama D.
you laughing and her laughing and
Okay, okay. Can I
knowing
answer that,
exactly that that
Brian?
was the chicken salad pass. Okay.
Can I answer that
Yeah,
question?
go ahead. Sure, Mama D. Sure.
Now, don't get smart with me by the mouth now.
Okay. Yes,
Number
ma'am.
one,
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
number one. Lady Nika is a grown woman. I can't raise grown people. Number two, she has reasons why she cannot put that video back out. Number three,
Because it would keep a
that video
narrative
holds
that
a lot of
y'all wasn't
copyright
laughing when it
music.
clearly shows y'all was laughing.
The
Y'all was
potential
laughing
of
and
the
y'all knew that that was
copyright
a
music
chicken
on that
salad pass.
video is at
The
a
video
high
would be
rate.
damaging to your
Are
Wait
you
character
a
gonna
minute.
answer
and
the
Finish
hers
up.
question or
to
you
laugh.
ask
Hold
me?
on, hold
You
on. Go
ask
ahead,
me.
Mama D. Finish
You
up.
ask me, Brian. You ask me now. Number three, the probability of that video being struck is because of the high rate of the music that was played on that video, where the artist will strike it immediately. Therefore, it doesn't make sense to even remove it off of private because it's
That's
going
a
to be
crock of
taken
bull
down
corn, ma'am.
immediately.
That's a crock of bull corn because
No, it's not. No,
yeah,
it is
you just
not.
made all the excuses in the world, but that can dead a lot of stuff,
Let
and
me say this to
it
you.
can dead a lot of stuff just playing the video.
Let me say this to you.
Why not edit
Well,
that part?
as now
Why
that I've
not
answered your
make it public
question.
so that people can see y'all laughing?
Okay,
Make
now
it
that I've
public.
answered your question,
Brian. I think, let me say this: it's a lot of
I'm
perception
finished. I'm finished
because
with you, Brian, because
because
I don't have to lie to
Don't
you.
be finished to don't
but
be
but
finished.
it's a
I'm
perception.
telling you what I saw.
You thought I was
Don't
upset
be
and something
finished with
about
me,
money
Mama
because
D,
of the ICU, and I had to
because I
tell
didn't
you
know we
what that was
started.
about. I had to tell you what it was about because again, this is what you perceive, and I'm like, no, it wasn't about that. It was about that people was concerned about your health and so on and so forth. But yeah, you
I don't
thought
want
folk was
nobody to
coming
be
after you.
finished with me. Don't be finished with me because we never started, ma'am. Don't be finished with me at all. You be finished with people that you are fair with.
But
You're
you know
not
what?
fair. You're
You know
one
what?
sided.
Why aren't you
She's
that?
one sided, Jay
But this is
Wilson,
the
and you
thing.
need to call it
I
out.
don't. Let
Call
me
it
say
out.
this though. I don't think it's one sided.
Call it out. She
I
just
don't
made an
think.
excuse for
I think
Pizarro,
Lady Nika.
but
I think Lady Nika didn't do that on purpose. But again, the hurt came from Duchess Kelly Love, and he is not going to apologize. Period. And Lady Nika was
and
like,
I
I really
wouldn't give
didn't.
a damn.
And Lady Nika said, I really didn't know what was going on until the end. And then she said, and that was offensive to her. But again, that's just
When did
killing
she
love.
say this?
I
When
think
did
she
she
may have
say this?
come on my
Are you putting
channel.
words in her mouth?
She came on my channel and she explained in similar
I got to
stuff
go
that
back and
Mama D
watch
said.
that because I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
because
I didn't see that
we
episode.
talked about it. We actually talked about it. And I asked that
Which
question.
video?
Brian, it was a while back, but I asked
Because
that
I want to watch it
question.
tonight before I go to sleep.
But I gotta check it out. But I asked Lady Nika the question because it was on a rare occasion that Lady Nika actually came on my channel, and I asked Lady Nika about that, and Lady Nika said we really didn't know what was going on. I mean, we knew Duchess Killer Love was doing something, but we didn't really know what was going on. And then when Lady Nika said when I found out that was going on as well, she said I really felt badly about it, and I thought we didn't really know. I was confused, and Lady Nika came on and she said
Well,
that.
I will have to watch that. I didn't see that video. And, and it
And
just
I'm
is
not
what
putting
it
anything in
is.
her mouth. I know that she said because she clicked on my link, or maybe I clicked on hers, but I know that we were on each other's link. I think she was on my link, and I asked her that. I asked her that, and that's what she said. So Brian, my thing is,
What? What?
I get what you're
What's your thing?
saying.
What's your thing that Pizarro got? And I ain't coming for her, but I'm just calling out what Mama D just blatantly did. She made an excuse. If wrong is wrong and right is right, why? I mean, you can't make an excuse for no wrong reason. Same way you can't make no excuse for no right reason. If it because it's supposed to just be there, inevitable. Right is right, wrong is wrong. She just tried to make an excuse because that's where her alliance and allegiance lives at.
Well, I
I
don't
don't know
have an
this woman.
alliance
She
and
don't
an
owe me
allegiance with
nothing. She
anybody.
don't owe me anything. But she just made it very clear that certain people can do stuff and certain people can't. And I'm glad I don't live my life based on what people like her say or do. I live my life,
Well, the only
I
thing
was
I know
wrong.
is
Hold up,
that
Pastor, I was wrong.
Lady Nika never
I was
came for
wrong,
you in that
Pastor.
way.
I'm telling this to your face. I was wrong. I repented. I got on my fat, bad knee that I had surgery on for having to slip and fall at work. And the people had to pay me my money. I got on that knee, barely got up. And I asked Jehovah to help me. It's whatever will make me go low like that and ugly hearted. I recognize the signs and I ask for help. And I ask him to get Satan away from me.
Okay. I
Because
think
and that's
And
what
let
I
me say
did.
this to you, Brian.
And I don't know what else to
Don't
do.
be coming for me because when that white boy did that, I was mad
Look,
and outraged when that shit happened to you. I
what white
wanted to
boy?
go there. I wanted to go there and find his ass. So don't tell me about I didn't help her for you.
Yeah. I'm going in the
All I'm gonna say
morning.
is it's Lady Nika who was
Uh,
offended. My thing is, and I don't
but what?
remember
Hold up,
Lady
Pastor.
Nika
No, you can't
ever
skate over
doing
that. You
anything.
can't skate over a white boy. What white boy did what to me? What do you?
Somebody did something to you at that gym, and I was
Oh,
First of
going there to
all,
find.
no, ma'am. You see how you got it? You see, you got me twisted over you.
how
You
Don't
you don't
got
come
it
want to go
singing
to no
twisted.
no.
gym?
Don't make up no song. Somebody
It's
did something to you.
twisted. The white boy was somebody that I was with and lived with me,
Oh
and
Jesus.
I answered their phone while we was laying in bed,
I'm
and
talking
Mm.
was
about the one
very
at the gym.
disrespectful
The
to
one
him.
at the gym. The one at
The
the
one at the
gym.
gym
He was
would have
black.
been on that floor if he would have touched me again.
Well, don't
I
say I
would.
wasn't outraged. I
He would
was.
have been. He would have been on that floor,
It still
hoping they'll
doesn't
get
take
there
from the
in enough
fact that I
time.
was
Well,
angry
who was the
about
white
that.
boy in the bed in the phone? Who is he?
Well, listen.
What white boy in the bed on the phone?
I was on Mbuzzy in 2011, and I met this dude from Mississippi. Me and the dude was talking for years and years and years, and then we was talking on and off, like but like I felt like that was my soulmate a little bit. And so, just one day he just hit me up, and he was like, I live in Houston now, I'm dating someone, but like we're not working out. So we started talking back again. And then one day he just, he left the dude and moved in with his coworker slash best friend. And he was like, well, it's okay to meet you now. And I was like, well, I'm doing my laundry, but you can come over. And he came over and he spent the night, the first night, came back the second night, and he just moved in like by the fourth or fifth night. Like, but we
Mm.
talked over the years and stuff like that. But one night, it was still within the early stages, and I had this friend named David from San Antonio. But David, he was from Corpus Christi, but he moved to San Antonio, and he was my friend. He was someone that, like, when I would get off of work or something late at night or something, we would be on like video chat or whatever, just talking and just just being friends. Well, I didn't talk to him for a while, and he called me in the middle of the night about one, and I had work, and he had work in the morning too. And I sat there and I answered the phone, and I just answered the phone, and I was disrespectful. Like we were supposed to be laying in bed, and I'm talking on the phone, and oh, David did, just catching up with him. And mind you, he didn't know who David was, and this and that. As soon as I hung that phone up, the nigga passed me a couple of licks. He slapped me 2 times. And I was like, well, damn, I was kind of disrespectful because we is laying in bed. So that's where you get the white boy slapping me. And he passed me a lick a couple of times, but I had to pass him a lick back. And the reason why
I never even said the word slap. I said the one at the gym. You think I have dementia? I don't
well,
forget
See, I didn't
nothing,
somebody
know
asked
about
me
Brian.
this.
about the
I didn't
white
know.
boy
I
just
remember the
now.
one at the gym. The one at the gym poked his hands in his
That's
chest.
what I'm
No, he
talking
didn't poke
about.
shit. He
I'm
poked
not
the
talking about
finger,
nobody
and
in
I
no damn bed with you. I'm talking about the
Well,
gym.
I
Why you
was
was
Mama
interested in
D,
the one in the
Mama
bed
D,
with him, honey, because
relax.
I was
Please
juicing, honey,
relax,
and
Mama
he
D.
hit you. Mm.
Because didn't Pastor just ask me about that? So you might want to talk to him about
I
asking what
understand that,
happened.
but you gonna make like
Okay.
I don't know the difference between the gym and the bedroom.
You
I know
said
the
white boy
difference.
that slapped me. That's what you said.
No,
Didn't you
I
say
did
that?
not use the word slap. I said I was outraged of what happened to you in the gym.
You said that after I corrected you the first time, ma'am.
No,
You
you
did
didn't
say,
correct me
okay,
because
well,
I
who
know
got
the
an
difference
instant
in the
replay that
two.
can red bar
Okay, so
back
I
I
got a
know the
you?
question.
difference
Hold
in
on,
the
Mama D.
two.
Hold
Who
on,
I
got
know
a
the
red
hold
gym
bar?
on
and
for
I
a
know
minute,
the
Mama D.
bedroom.
Who got
Hold
a
I'm
on.
red
talking about
bar?
the
You
gym.
did say gym, Mama D, but I got a
Thank
The
you.
question.
gym.
So,
They
so,
Thank
think because
you.
you're
so,
of age,
I
you
got
forget.
you.
I don't forget nothing.
You
Yeah,
Nothing.
said
but Mama
white
D,
boy
hold
at
on for a
you
minute, on
said
Mama
white
D.
At
boy
Hold
at
the
on.
the
gym.
gym that slapped me is what you
Yeah,
said.
okay, so Mama D, though, hold on. So, Brian, when you got off the phone, he just hauled off and slapped you. Just hauled off and slapped you?
Hell yeah, he passed me 2 licks because I was disrespectful.
Well, he must have been a big white boy. Was he a big white boy?
Hell nah, and that's why I didn't want to put my hands on him because if you called the laws on me, you white. I'm going to jail, and I wasn't about to
Oh my
fight this.
God, Brian, that boy hit you?
Yeah,
I need somebody to red ball me back and say I didn't use the word slap at
Mama D,
all.
Mama, hold on, Mama D.
oh
Hold on, Mama
Mama
D.
D, God bless you, okay, Mama D. You just want to be angry with me about
Oh,
No,
this
I
Mama
shit,
didn't
D.
use
and
the
ma'am,
word
it's
slap,
okay.
Brian. I didn't
It's
use slap.
okay.
So, Brian, when he hit you, how did you feel? Was you like shocked?
What you mean? Well, I mean, I was understanding. And remind you, I was still laying down on the pillow, so that I have no defense. None.
Oh,
That
Jesus.
nigga was quick with it too, and and I understood because he was hurt that I just disrespected him like that.
But
On
you
that,
don't put your hands on people because you think something. I mean, the right thing would have been like, who is that on the phone, and why would you do that? And we're supposed to be laying. Who? First of all, who is this person? Because that's the question. And then I'm going to listen to you, and I'm going to say, okay, I didn't really know you had a friend like that, and so on and so forth. I mean, because if he heard the conversation, he had to know that was your friend. And if somebody's calling him, I'm like, okay, they must be friends. I didn't hear anything out of the ordinary, but he just slapped you. That's off. That's off. You don't touch people. You don't put your hands on folks.
well, I don't
You don't
know,
put your hands on
Pastor.
people. And
Pastor,
see, this
this
is
has
why
been.
I can't understand where you think I'm gonna do something to you, but you had a whole white man slap you,
See,
and then you think I'm gonna do something to you.
look at this.
No, it's real. It's real. First of all, I don't put my hands on people. I'm not trying to go to jail, and I'm not trying to raise a voice or cause a scene or commotion in a public or a private place, for that matter. And see, that's what offends me. And now you telling me a white boy slapped you, child? You better get out my face and talk about something. You got reservations, baby. Y'all crazy as cat pee, and you got
But how
reservations.
am I crazy as cat piss? Like, what did
Because
you
you
want
let
me to
that
do
white
to
boy
the
sit
white
up there
boy?
and slap you in the face off
What
your
did you want me to do to
in
him?
your house,
But no,
okay,
but what did
where you
no, but what
paying
did you
rent.
want me to do to him?
I would have called the police on his
No,
ass
why? I was
because he
wrong.
assaulted you.
I was wrong. It's a lot of women that slap their
Oh my
husbands.
God! Let me tell you something.
It's a lot of women that beat their husbands when they catch them
Nobody
cheating.
has the right to put their hands on you.
That
If
is
he was that
assault
There,
and
upset,
battery.
if he
Assault and
was that
battery.
upset, Brian, he could have got his shit and left. But you
Yes.
don't put your hands on people.
No,
I
you
would have called
don't.
Brian. How you gonna live in my house and
no
spend
man,
the
you
night
putting
in my
I think you
bed?
putting a little extra stank. Is what I'm
No, I'm
thinking.
not putting no
You put
stank
you.
on
I
it.
think you putting a little
No,
extra
no, no, no,
stank.
no, 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 no.
It's
Let me
the
tell you something,
law.
Brian.
It's
Let
assault
me,
and battery.
Lord Jesus, it is no stank. I wish somebody would hit me and I'm getting off the phone with somebody. Oh, you going to jail. Because I'm not gonna go to jail. Lord Jesus. Because I see, first of all, my first instinct would have been haul off and slap him.
Nah, nah,
Amen.
that dude was crying. He
Amen.
was hurt. He was hurt,
Slapping right
Well,
and
back.
he was
well, he would have been
crying.
hurt in jail.
And
He
I
would
would
have
never
been
call the
hurt
police
in
on
jail. And
somebody
I
that
would have
I'm
gave him
laying in the
some
damn
time to
bed with.
reflect upon his
How
life. Let
dare
me tell
you
you
say that?
something.
You wouldn't call no fucking police on Mark.
Yes,
You would
I
not
would.
call
Well,
no
Oh,
first of
police
yes,
all,
on
I
Mark.
would.
Mark would hit me. Hello, Mark would have got his ass up and left. He wouldn't have hit me. So that's what you don't understand. I have never, as long as we've been together, it ain't never been a situation we laid hands on each other. Never, ever. We don't play that.
And if
It's
you old
respect.
enough to hit me, I'm going to hit your ass back.
Uh-uh. And the thing is, that is your phone in your house. And he
That's
could have
right.
been hurt, but he could have took his ass somewhere else and cooled down.
That's
Instead of
right.
hitting somebody. It is never right to hit somebody, and that's it. That's you didn't touch him, Brian. You didn't touch him. You didn't physically do anything here. I
Look
would
what
have
this
rather
woman.
him to
Hold up,
did something
Pastor.
verbally.
Pastor,
Verbally.
look what Imani McDonald say. She said, "How would she know about what happened in your bedroom? Seek help, bitch. You
That's
seek
right.
help.
How would I know what happened in your
You seek
bedroom?
help, bitch. What the girl? Fuck you. And what the
I
fuck
didn't
you
know
was
about
talking
the
about,
bedroom
girl?
until,
Fuck your
Brian, I just
thoughts and
heard
your
about the
feelings,
bedroom
bitch. I don't give
tonight.
a fuck. And whoever
This is the
else.
thing, though. So I'm
Okay,
Brian, I
telling
just
you,
heard about the
nah, Brian,
bedroom
turn them
just
I'm
comments off.
tonight.
telling you, I'm
Turn them
telling you,
comments off, Brian. I
I'm
wanted to just
telling
give
you
Don't
Imani a
read the
that
shout out.
chat,
I
Girl,
would
Brian.
fuck
Don't read the
you
never.
chat.
and goodbye.
Don't read the chat.
Let me tell you,
You raggedy ass bitch.
I would
You
never
seek
think
help,
about
ho,
putting
telling
my
me about my
hands on
life, bitch. You
anybody.
seek help, bitch. You don't run my life, ho.
I
And
wouldn't
you
put
got
my
room to tell
hands
me, bitch.
on
Fuck you.
anybody.
Brian,
Fuck
don't
you
read the
and your
chat.
thoughts, ho.
Brian,
I wouldn't put my hands on anybody, but my thing is you got some reservations.
And if you
No,
Brian.
Brian,
tell
let me
me
say this.
sitting in a chat, hit a link and come tell me, bitch, you in a
No,
chat talking
Brian.
big like
Ooh.
you run my motherfucking life, ho. You seek help, bitch. To think you even
Mm.
Brian,
got
I
that
just
right.
heard about the bedroom. I'm serious. I heard about this tonight.
A white man from Mississippi at that? From Mississippi too?
Baby,
And
I would
y'all
have
are
got my
old. This
ooh
this happened on Dookie Duchess years ago. Y'all are old and late. So you
shit. I
seek
would have
help,
got my
No,
ma'am.
shit, and
it ain't
we
old
would
and
have
late.
been
It
beating
ain't
each
old and
other in
late.
there.
For the mere fact that you think that it's okay for somebody, I don't care if he was crying blood, you don't hit nobody.
No, you
I
don't put
don't
your
care if
hands
it was
on nobody.
2005. You don't hit other people. He could have said, you know what? I am hurt right now. I need to go ahead and remove myself from this room before I do something. And but this is
Yeah,
the thing. Where would he have gone in the first place? See, that's the whole thing. You let that man move in your house. You got the power, and he gonna slap you in your
I
own
think
home.
Brian, that could be an unresolved issue too. That man got away with putting his hands on you. I just heard it tonight, by the way, again. But he put his hands on you, and he got away with it. You could be real pissed off about that. Still to today, I'm quite sure you are.
Wait a minute. Who let somebody call him the N word?
When?
Who? Brian, they
Let
said
me
that you
call
let that boy
Brian some
call you
N word.
the N word. I know y'all lying to me.
What was it?
I know
Look to
y'all
say
lying to
to
me.
the
I
Now
know
you
y'all
see that,
lying to me.
Brian? Oh my God.
I know y'all
Where's my
lying to me.
lighter? Where is my lighter?
Really, Brian?
Willie
Really?
Brown, what is you
You
talking
let that man
about?
call you
Willie
the N
Brown,
word and he
what? This
from
ain't no
Don't,
Willie
Mississippi?
B.
don't you get no
Willie B.
amnesia.
TV.
Don't
This
you
is Willie
Don't you
Brown.
sit there and
What?
act like you don't
Ooh.
remember nothing. I'll ask you, did he call you the N word?
Child, y'all just really
Oh,
just. This is too much. This is too
it's not too
much.
much, Brian. And then you
Yes,
got
it
all that
is, cause
smoke for
y'all are
Lady
old.
Nika.
Y'all
You
are
got that all
talking
that
about
smoke for
old
Lady Nika,
stuff.
but you let
Y'all
that
are
man
old
slap
with
you
this
and call you
news.
the N word.
Y'all are old with this news.
And you getting all missed.
Brian,
I'm
Y'all.
getting what now? Wait, what happened? Wait.
Brian, yesterday was old news. Come on
I'm
now.
getting what? Because baby,
Mm-mm.
and baby, these people can't embarrass me, girl. I'll tell you about every eviction, bitch. I might have one coming up in the future, bitch. In a couple of months, if I'm down bad, bitch. Nothing
Mm.
can embarrass my life, bitch, because it's real life. What do you want me to do? Lie and oh my god, no, bitch, that don't work on me. If I
Child,
did it, I'ma claim it.
you let a
And what
white man
and
slap
what's
you on
next?
your own phone. You was on your own phone in your house in your own bed that you paid for, and you
God
let that
forbid
boy
if I
slap
get
you.
evicted if I get evicted 2 or 3 months from now,
Uh,
baby. I'm
So
I'm
where that
I'm a
come up
stand
at?
there.
How that eviction come up?
I'm just
mm,
saying these people want to try to play like they telling something that's gonna make me oh my god. No, that doesn't
mm,
work. I claim
child,
everything about me.
I just
Good,
can't
bad,
understand.
ugly,
Let me say this:
cat piss,
I
it's
crazy.
relevant.
understand, Brian, but some things you
Everything.
shouldn't. You
It is
you just shouldn't
relevant.
say, Brian. Please don't put some things on you too.
It's
Listen,
relevant because you talking about something you got
listen.
reservations, but I got reservations about you now. You let this white
Well,
man
you know
slap
what,
you and then
Pastor?
call you the N
Have them,
word,
Pastor. That's your right. That is your
child.
right.
And then you
That is
concerned
your
about
right. I
me.
did some. I cheated on
That
that
white boy didn't
motherfucker too a
trigger
couple of
you. He didn't
times.
trigger you. He didn't take you back to
I
your
cheated on him,
ancestors. He didn't take you back.
and I keyed his car, and I keyed his motherfucking car,
And so
and I
now, so
did.
I
So
should
it
have
was a
reservations
toxic
about you
situation.
because you might key my car.
I threw that nigga work computers over the balcony. I did a lot of.
Oh Jesus.
I did a
Okay, I
lot of
gotta
stuff.
go. I gotta go,
Well,
child.
it just is
Oh,
what I mean. This is old stuff.
ooh.
2015, and you still
Oh, Jesus.
okay?
2015. Okay, you act like that 18 years ago, child. My God, today.
Well,
Well,
anyway,
My
I'm gonna
God,
be
shout out to
today.
praying and
everybody.
hope
This was
that
a good
everything be
lie.
all right for everybody. Happy holidays, season's greetings. I'm just so sorry that we couldn't resolve anything,
Oh yeah, we
Brian.
resolved a lot of stuff tonight,
Child, Lady
Mama
Nika, you
No,
D.
ain't
we
gonna get
didn't,
your
Brian, because
apology, honey.
now that you're making me your enemy now,
I'm
because
not. No, you're not my enemy, love.
Child, Lady Nika,
Ma'am,
you
you are
ain't gonna,
not my
honey.
enemy. I
Honey,
wish
Lady
you the
Nika, you
best.
gotta be white and you gotta
I
slap
wish
him
you the
on the
best,
telephone to get an apology, girl. My
Now,
God,
see,
today.
okay,
My
Brian.
well,
God,
Don't do it,
today.
Brian.
Lady
Brian,
Nika ain't even do nothing to you in that contextual way. all she was is confused about what was going on, and you can give her all that smoke, but you let a white man slap you in your bed and then call you stuff too.
Do you know
Child,
that
y'all
these
better get out my
incidents are
face.
years
Y'all
apart, like
better get
almost a
out my
decade
face. I don't
apart?
believe this. Y'all better get out my
It
face.
is a decade apart. Come on now,
Y'all
you
better
can't
get out my
compare apples
face.
to oranges. Wait,
It ain't apples to
lemons to
oranges, bro.
cranberries. You can't
I
compare
mean, it ain't apples to
lemon
oranges.
cranberry.
And then you give that man grace talking about something, but
I
it
did give him
was
grace because I was wrong.
disrespectful. It
I was
was
wrong.
well, you was wrong with Lady Nika. See how easy it's wrong there, but it was wrong with Lady Nika because Lady Nika ain't even
You
slap you.
you
Lady
are
Nika
very
ain't even do
talented
nothing to
to
you.
you would squeeze a damn. You were
Ah,
very talented. Oh my God.
I bet Brian called that white boy and apologized for cheating on him too.
my God, but yeah, he can't apologize to Lady Nika. Child, let me go. I got to end this, but y'all,
Yeah, we got to end this.
Lord Jesus, this is too
Mm.
Brian, I'm gonna
much.
keep
This
my
is too
prayers.
much for Christmas. This is too much for Christmas.
It's too much.
Too much for Christmas.
Too
I'm
much.
going to bed. Y'all have a
Too
blessed
much.
day.
Too
Brian,
much.
think
Uh,
about it, Brian.
listen, I didn't said my apologies, Mama D. You need to stop being their bodyguard. Okay, you are their
Bodyguard.
bodyguard. You first of all, Mama D, you fund their organization, and
Hmm.
then instead of you being a silent partner and funding their
I was
organization,
a bodyguard for
you wanna
you.
be a
I was a
frontline
bodyguard for
worker.
you.
You want to be a frontline worker. I ain't never done nothing. I didn't Sir King you, Mama D. Sir King did you wrong. I didn't do you
Sir King
wrong.
didn't do a thing to me.
I don't know why you just giving me so
Brianna
Why
much.
said,
you bringing up Sir King? That man in his bed sleep somewhere.
Brianna said it's crazy how people attack
What?
people for
It
no
is.
reason
It's
and then
extremely
become the
grind.
Brianna, why don't you
victim.
hit a lane? Okay,
Mm.
why don't you
And
hit a
talking about a
lane? Come tell me
frontline
what you
worker,
talking
baby.
about.
I've
Miss
been
Miss
Come
working for
tell me
Olivia
my
what.
know
black
about
Listen,
people
that
for
that's
white
many
boy,
why
years.
they tried to
child. I don't
flag
think Miss
me,
Olivia
and
know about that
YouTube
white
said
boy,
no.
honey.
Either
Honey, I don't
Brianna
know
or
if Miss
James
Olivia
tried
know
to
about that
flag
white
me,
boy.
y'all. Brianna and James tried to flag me, and YouTube sent me an email saying, "Hell no, denied." Thank you, Tenacious D. Why don't you
Child,
come
I don't
tell a
know if
nigga
Miss
what you
Olivia know
talking
about
about,
that white boy,
Brianna? Because
child.
I don't
Child,
know the
Miss
last time
Olivia
I
might
talked
know
about you,
tonight.
love.
And then the first thing he gonna holler about Sir King. Sir King did not
Sir
do me
King did you dirty,
anything.
Mama D. Okay.
No, well, look, we all have to do what we need to do in life, and I'm
So
quite
why
sure
didn't you
that
slap him when he did you dirty?
Brianna
Oops.
said he ain't never. She said I never tried to flag him. The
Okay, so it
F.
was James then with the
mm,
infringement. Go to my community wall and you can see where YouTube said, no, thank you. We're not interested. James, try again. So
now you're
Brianna
bringing
Brianna,
up
said what
Sir King, and that man not even in the chat. He not even up on the panel. Why would you say
mm.
something like that?
Brianna said,
Because
why
of
would
what?
I flag him? I gave him permission to use my videos.
Well, thank you so much. And I love you.
You see how you
Ma'am, I
accuse
don't want no
Brianna?
smoke with you either.
Oh,
God
he
bless you,
ain't gonna
girl.
Brianna
apologize
was
to
my
her
Brianna,
neither.
God
daughter-in-law. Now
bless
you're
you.
accusing her.
He ain't gonna apologize to her. She said
God
she ain't
bless
do
you,
that. Is
Brianna.
Brianna gonna get apology? Is she gonna get apology
God
now?
bless you, love,
No, she didn't
dear.
need a God blessing. She needs an apology. She was
Well,
accused.
listen,
Brianna is
listen.
my
I don't want no
daughter-in-law.
smoke with her.
See how this be going?
I do not want no smoke with her. So James,
Mhm.
try again. Only on a
You ought to be
Sunday.
ashamed of yourself.
On the first day of Christmas, the beast at the gate to me, the
It's
flag
too
showing
much.
hypocrisy.
Yeah, okay.
He's the
Well,
Grinch. He's the
this was a
Grinch.
great live, even though I got cussed out like a dog. That I
Brian,
might.
you are the
And you deserve.
Grinch.
But
You
y'all
are the
see why?
Grinch.
Do you all see why I had to cuss Brian out? Do you see what he
Mm,
does?
Yeah,
Do
he's
you
mm.
a
see how he
Grinch that
loops
tried to
stuff?
steal Christmas.
Again,
Okay.
I'm very disappointed that a
I
white
love
I'm
boy
when
gonna
people
call you
do
the
slapped
me like
him
Grinch.
that, girl.
in
Turn the
his
audience
bed
against me, girl.
on his
Fuck them.
phone,
Fuck them.
but yet he can't
Okay.
apologize to Nika.
I apologize to God, God
Child,
told
God
me
ain't the one who you offended. You
well,
offended
listen, I
Nika
don't want to talk with her because she's dealing with her family. Why would I apologize to her?
because you
And the
didn't
woman is
think about
dealing with
that
her
when you was talking
family.
about her family. Don't tell me now you sentimental about her family when you didn't give a shit when she was going through.
Yeah, the
See,
same way they didn't
Brian,
give
let
a
me tell you
shit
something,
about mine, right? Yeah,
child.
yeah, yeah. Too bad I didn't have a person like Mama D that would defend me when we all
Oh
do the
Lord.
same thing.
Oh
Ricky,
I
Lord.
did
stop it.
defend you, son.
Why I ain't got nobody like Mama D to defend me even when I'm wrong?
You
Boy,
do
that
have
side of
a
the fence
person like
must be
Mama
so
D to
lucky.
defend you, but when
That
you're
that
wrong,
side of the fence must be so lucky. They get her money. They get her on the front line warrior. They get everything from Mama D.
everything,
My God,
everything.
today,
Just
even
like
when
I
they
gave to
wrong.
you when that boy
Mm,
did you
mm,
wrong at
mm.
that gym and I was on my way where there was some gang members to beat his ass down, but you left
Who was
already.
gonna beat me down, girl?
I
Excuse me,
said
No,
beat
ma'am.
the
Please
she
man
don't
talking
down
about
pull
the
the
that hurt.
older
man.
woman out
I
She
your
said
talking
the
about
mouth.
the
man.
man who
I
punched
I
will
you in
said
your
the
respect,
man,
chest.
not
but
you.
ain't
She talking
nobody
about
was
the
gonna beat
man who hit
nobody
you in
down.
your
But
I
they would have
chest.
said
been on
the
that
man.
floor
Okay,
by the
and then you
pool
got
area.
mad at the
Okay,
Now
lady.
he done
playing
Then you
with
twisted
start
me.
taking
around.
the,
He
then
twisted
you
They
it
would
start
have been
taking
around.
on
your
that
anger out
floor
on the
by the
black
pool
lady.
area playing
I
with
said we
me,
was on our way
skating and
to
messing
help
around
you.
with me. They would have been on that floor by
We
the
were
pool
on our
area.
way to
You
help
would
No,
have
the
been.
you.
man
You would
hit
have
you
thought it
in
was the
your
Red
chest and you
Seas
ain't
up
do
in
We
nothing
were
else.
there.
And
on
then
our way to help you.
You
I
you
would
took
didn't
have
it
say
out
thought
on
to
it
do
was the
Shakita.
nothing.
Then you
red
took it out on
motherfucking
Shakita in the
seas if they
sauna.
would have
Look how he
touched me.
twisted around, y'all. Look how he
Then
twisted
and then
around.
you took it out on Shakita in the sauna. I'm like, oh
Yeah,
my
I
God,
was
he
on
going
my
at
way to help you,
Shakita.
not to hurt you.
You would have thought it was the Red Seas, the way that man would have been laying right there by that pool.
Well, he did touch you,
If he
honey.
would have
He did
touched
touch you.
me,
You
okay?
let that man touch you, just like you let that white boy
Well,
slap you.
okay, well, and
Child,
you let a
yeah,
few people touch you.
nobody ain't touched
Ain't
me.
nobody
Did you
touching
let a few
nobody.
people touch
Oh,
you when
I'm
you was
glad you
running
said
out there
that,
kicking
Brian.
with that
I'm
plank?
glad Brian said that.
Wasn't
By
you
the way, let me
running?
Who
make a
touched me?
Wasn't
Who
you
can I
touched
scared
make
of
a
me?
Larry
small
Nelson?
Ain't
PSA
nobody, ain't
announcement right
nobody
quick?
gonna touch me. Because if you would have touched me, you would have been in jail. Because
Let
I
me
was
make a
looking
Well,
for a
small
sister.
announcement right quick to the one who said we better not be caught in Florida and we better not be caught in Dallas. Nigga, let me tell you one thing. We going to Florida. We're going to Dallas. We're going to travel anywhere we want to go. Okay? You can't stop it. And you, if you don't want your business on YouTube, don't bring it on YouTube. You got that message?
wait, who said
Big
don't go to
time
Florida,
gangster.
Mama D?
I'm not talking to you, Brian. Big
Yes,
time
ma'am.
gangster. You know who you are. Want to be big and bad. You don't even know. There are some people that I know the drugstore don't take you out faster than they will. So you better
Ooh.
rethink. And don't bring your ass back over here again. You got that? Telling somebody where they better not go. You call yourself putting out a warning. Well, take this warning. Motherfucker, we going to Florida. We going to Dallas. We going anywhere we want to fucking go.
Mm.
How dare you come over here threaten pastor, you bitch.
Ooh,
Who did that?
Now fuck you.
ooh,
Don't worry about it, Brian. They know who I'm talking about. Telling
ooh.
people about they better not go nowhere. We got the money, we got the gangsters, and we going wherever the fuck we want to go. Okay?
Mm.
Now you stay your ass where you belong at, you motherfucking bitch.
Ooh. Mm.
Hold up, man. Look, Lord, this has been a girl. This has been interesting, child. This has been very interesting tonight. Oh
I don't
Lord, I
believe you
think
let
I
that man
thoroughly.
slap you. You give us all that grief, but you let that white boy slap you and then call you the
Jay
N word,
Wilson, that
child. I'm
happened over
done.
10 years
I'm done.
ago.
It happened
Let
over
it
2 years
go.
ago. That's why nobody ain't been checking. But now that I know that, Brian, it just puts a whole nother
Nobody
spin on
checking about
stuff.
what.
Child, you can't apologize to Nika, but you can apologize to white boy.
I didn't apologize to no white boy. What is you talking
You
about?
still doing it. You know, it was my fault and
But
I
it
was
was.
disrespectful. And he just said,
There are a
I
lot of
just,
women that slap their niggas in the face for cheating on them.
child, you
What
better
are you
go
talking
somewhere.
about? You
You
love you
better,
about to pass a few people a couple of licks before
child.
in your life.
I don't touch people. You go to
And you was
jail
talking
for
about how
that.
you dated a motherfucker, a Tyrone and stuff. I think he was from Soul Train because he did say he lived in Houston a little bit. Was it the one you was talking about, the famous nigga that you was messing with? Is that
What
the one you was
famous
talking about?
person?
The light skinned, oh, okay. Well, maybe. Oh,
No, 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 no,
oh.
no, no. No one has. I've never dated with somebody who got to put their hands on me.
Mm,
Absolutely not. That's low
okay.
rent. I don't do that kind of stuff. I wish a
Well,
white boy from Mississippi would hit me. Oh my
oh
God,
yeah.
from Mississippi at that. Now it was a guy from Austin who lived in Mississippi. He was from Mississippi. He was crazy about me, but I didn't want him. He looked like Ernest Hemingway. He had a long beard. But anyway, but I wasn't
That's
interested
hot.
in.
I love that for you. And why you
Well,
didn't give that a chance? And why you didn't give him a
because
chance?
because I was not really interested in that, and I'm not anybody's novelty. You know, you didn't want me when you're 29, you in your 40s and 50s, and the Hispanic men don't want you now. You want to go black. I don't play that stuff.
And we're
I'm
going
not an
to the
alpha.
Super Bowl too, you
Oh
bitch.
shit.
Oh my God. Okay, Mama D.
Lady
But
Mary, I'm there. Y'all have a good
I'm
night.
just and then Brian, you let the man move in your house after 4 days.
But I've been knowing him for years and years and years.
on
We
the
video
phone?
chatted. We did
Did he
everything.
have a job?
Yeah, he
Mm.
actually had a nice. I fucked up his computers.
Hmm.
Yeah, I did some stuff because I got tired of him putting his hands up on me too. So
Oh, this is
instead of
not
me
the, it
hitting
wasn't the
on
first
him,
time. It was not the
eh,
first time.
instead of me hitting up on
It wasn't
him,
the first time you said because you didn't like the way he was hitting up on you. So this was not the first time he hit you.
listen,
Mm.
I could take a punch. The dude was white and he was, skinny. Like, what are you talking about? He didn't
Also,
like
skinny people deserve to hit you though, as long as they're not big.
you.
But if they
Stop
skinny,
putting
they can hit
words in
you.
my mouth,
I mean, because
please.
you act like because he was skinny that gave him
I
carte
was trying.
blanche to
I'm
hit
trying
you.
to emphasize. Excuse me. I'm trying to emphasize that those little legs. Come on now. If I was to beat that white boy ass up, I would be going to jail, and I
So
wasn't.
it,
I
it
don't
was
want to
a
go to jail.
slavery type mentality.
That's
But
So
see, Mike
the boy
slavery.
Tyson
had
got
you.
paid for that white boy beating
The
him up.
boy the boy had you in
That's
bondage.
slavery.
So yeah, because you were scared to do something
Jay
to him because
Wilson.
you
Jay
were
Wilson,
afraid that
back
if you
up.
call you were afraid that if
Back
that
up.
boy turned on you as big as you are, looking like Rosie Greer, you would have went to jail.
Looking like Mike Tyson,
Okay, you would have went
looking
to
like
jail.
Michael Tyson,
You would have went
and
to
the
jail.
white boy
Because that's
still
what you're
beat his
saying to me.
ass, but he
He
got
had the
paid
upper
for it.
hand. He had the upper hand because if you would have hit him, you would have went to jail because they wouldn't believe that this
Shady. That's
child
shady. That is so
Shaba.
shady.
That's so true.
Oh my God.
That's
Well,
so true. Oh my
listen.
God. And then you want to get roll all of that
Nah,
child. And
nah.
see,
I love
see, I
honest
can't
row.
I can't understand how you doing roll like that, but you let
I
that man
love
do you
honest
like
row.
that.
And guess what? He loves me too. That's my
Well,
friend.
mhm.
That
Well,
is
I
my
hope y'all
friend.
love each other then. Y'all love each other in San
That's my
Antonio when it comes.
listen, that is my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And it just is fucking. So I'm sorry, this alarm that
Yeah,
keeps going
Brian
off.
wants to be dominated. Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be dominated by what? What are you talking about? I am a man. What are you talking? Dominated by what? What are you
Mm-hmm.
talking about?
You weren't the man when that boy was slapping your ass all over the place. I
But
tell
but
you
did
what.
first of all, ask these women if they never hit their cheating man in their face.
Oh,
Ask them if
Jesus.
one of them ain't never got popped in a goddamn face by a doggone
Ooh,
man. Stop,
that sounds
leave
like
me
a
alone
pimp.
about this. I chose not to pass that nigga. I could have whooped that
Mm,
motherfucking ass, but I chose not to. Cause why you
mm.
want to beat up on somebody that you love? Why?
Well, why he hitting on you then? So obviously he
Because
didn't
I
love
was
you because he kept on
wrong.
hitting you. Well then
I
why? Well, okay.
was
So if you're doing all
wrong.
that, so did you really love him, Brian? Because I don't know. Maybe you
Yes,
got
I
love
did. And
misconstrued.
really, I would get back with him today if we was to get back together. I would. That's
Mm.
my soulmate right there.
Still for
Oh,
them
Jesus.
phones. Still for them phones.
Mama, do you hear all of this, child?
Well, I mean, what you want me to lie?
No, no.
Okay, then. So what is okay? So what do you? What's the problem?
Mm-mm. Oh my, he your soulmate,
You
child.
can't
Yeah,
be
he
laying
is.
up in the bed, Brian.
Hmm.
Brian, you can't have a phone.
So if
Laying
he
up in the
told you,
bed with somebody you love.
I got a question. So if he told you to stay at the hospital, would you stay?
Really, well,
Mm-hmm.
I had a situation. Um, I had a slip and fall, and I had to have knee surgery. And the dude went, like, it's like a chair. I don't know what to call it, but it's like a chair that folds back and you can roll it or whatever. Not a wheelchair, but it's something different. That nigga laid that chair out flat. He put that next to the hospital bed. Got a pillow from one of my extra pillows, and he got a blanket. And when he got off of work, he stayed at that hospital with me. You absolutely motherfucking right. He
He wanted
stayed
to
in
make
that hospital
okay. He wanted to make
with
sure
me.
that yeah. So well, Ro
So,
couldn't do
what is
that.
you talking about?
Ro couldn't do
What is
that.
you
Well, he
talking
wanted to
about?
make sure his meal
But
ticket was okay.
Honest Row is not. I mean, him and Rodney. Excuse me. I mean, Honest Row is not. Is not my dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's not my guy. Now,
Mm-hmm.
will we be going down to San Antonio cutting up, and some shit might
Mm-hmm.
shake? Well, that's why I'm gonna take my ass to the track when I get off of work tomorrow, and maybe I can
Okay.
lose another half a pound.
Okay. Go to
You
that
know
track.
exactly. So
Well,
God
Brian,
bless
I'm getting
you.
ready to go to bed
Well,
because
have a great
this was
night.
a lot. This was a lot.
Well, you brought my name up. Ain't my name in the
Mm,
title? Why don't you change your title?
I'm not changing it. I'm not changing because I
Why?
meant what I said. I meant what I said, and I'm not changing it. I'm not changing it. I'm not,
My
and there ain't
lord,
nothing you can do,
my
and I
lord.
ain't gonna change it.
Well, I so hate that we had to end off like that. And I wanted to tell you, you will have a blast with Honest Row. There's no offense taken. I never wanted to meet you, Jay Will, and that's not being disrespectful or shady. Honest Row wanted to meet you. So by
Okay
you
then.
telling me,
So
listen,
honest row
please,
will do that
please,
then.
please, please listen, because I'm not trying to
Hmm.
be disrespectful. There's no
Hmm.
hard feelings. Listen, he can go have dinner with you and Sassy and Tracy and whoever else. That ain't got nothing to do with me, okay?
Okay, well that's good. I don't take any offense on it. Like I said, and after you let that white boy hit you and call you the N word, I don't know if I want to meet you either.
But we already established that we're not going to meet. So stop
Mm-mm.
saying that and let that
Mm-mm. So
go,
I'm just
okay?
saying now I really don't. So okay, it's all good.
Well, listen. I never asked you to. We live
And
right
you
down the street
didn't.
from each other,
And
and
we
we never
didn't.
made.
And we
So
haven't.
I think the feeling is mutual,
It is
okay?
mutual.
That
It
don't
is
hurt
very
my feelings
mutual.
that you think
Okay,
I'ma
well then,
still be up over
okay
here.
then. So
I'm
again,
still
okay, so good
listen to
night.
me.
Hello,
Listen
good
to me.
night.
Listen to me. I'm still a fan. I'm still got my seat. My feet been kicked up for the last hour. I see. And I still have my seat. So thank you so much. Whatever you
Mhm.
say, obviously you're going through something and you're doing all that yelling these last couple of
Child, I ain't
days and
had no
stuff.
white man from
So,
Mississippi
go
slap me in my
through it.
damn face and call me the N word. Don't play me. You got a lot of mental stuff going on, Brian, and I do think you have a lot of
What are you
trauma.
talking about
You
something that
do
happened 10
have
years
a lot,
ago?
but it seems
10
like
years ago,
everything.
Jay
It
Wilson?
seems like everything's still rolling. It's still like
10
that stuff
years
is rolling. It's
ago?
10 years ago, but it seems like you just like that kind of stuff. You like strife. You like
I don't know. I do
confusion
not.
and all of that,
And
and you're
you do
throwing the
too,
man
because you report
computer
on it every
all over
day,
the
5 times a
balcony,
day,
and
don't
you're
you?
keying
So
his
you must
car,
like it too.
Jesus.
You like it
And
too,
it's
don't
like,
you?
no, because I don't have relationships like that.
You
I don't
like
have
it
those
too, don't you? Because you
testimonies.
report on it.
I
And
don't
these
have
people
no
like it too because
testimonies
they
like
come
that.
and sit and
But I
listen
don't have
to
no
it.
testimonies of me
So
throwing people
yeah,
clothes out
everybody
the
likes it, I
window.
guess. It ain't just me.
I don't have no testimony of laying in the bed and somebody put a hand across my face. Child, you better go somewhere.
So
It
do you
seems
want
like
me to
you done
lie?
live
Do you want me to
trauma.
feel embarrassed? Do you want me to feel ashamed?
I
It
don't know what you
happened. It
should
was years
feel.
ago. I
I
moved
don't know what
on.
you should feel, Brian, but I see why and
You
let me
see
tell you
why
something.
what? What do you
I can
see?
understand why he bopped you in your mouth, but I wouldn't have done it. No, because I don't believe in violence. But I can't understand because you gaslight and you play.
I guess
And
like
again, that's what
okay.
you do.
So
You do.
is it me
You are a
being on the
whole
phone or me
grifter.
gaslighting
Honey,
him and
you
make
are a whole grifter. And again,
wow.
it's a good
Don't put me in no
indication
category like
it's a
that.
good indication of you can't even apologize to Nika. And then you
Wow,
want
a
to talk about some
grifter.
Jehovah. And I'm like, Jehovah was not offended. It was Nika. And again, if you can't understand that, then that's why it's so frustrating. Because it's like you don't even have
Mm.
you don't even have a ethical balance to know that hey, you just did
What the
this.
fuck are you talking about? I
You
apologize to
just blame
motherfucking God. What the fuck is
but
you
you
talking about?
can't.
An ethical
No, you
balance.
apologize to God. You didn't apologize to Nika. You didn't talk about
And then you
God's.
talking about
You didn't
something that
talk about
happened 10
God's
years
sister.
ago.
You didn't talk about God's sister. You talked about Nika's sister.
You're talking about something that happened 10 years ago.
Well, I'm talking about
As
Nika's
it
sister
happened,
right
as if
now,
it
and
happened
Nika's sister
yesterday.
happened a couple of months ago,
What
and
happened
that
a
didn't
couple of
happen a
months
year
ago?
ago.
What happened a couple of months ago?
Nika's sister who passed away. And you went in on her
I didn't
because
go in
again,
on
you
her.
saw her. Yes, Brian, I heard it. It was
I did not go in
disgusting.
on her. I explained to you
No,
and
Brian. Again,
very
first of all, if you
clearly, I
gotta
explained
apologize to
why.
Jehovah, then you should be apologizing to Nika. Because if you can apologize to Jehovah because you felt that you did something that wrong, then you need to apologize to Nika. Because it's Nika who you offended. You didn't talk about Jehovah's sister. You talked about Nika's sister. And you was nasty when you did it. It was nasty.
I'm about to
It
go
was
to sleep.
nasty, and Sir King would never do that.
I don't give a fuck about. Excuse me. See, I'm cut. I be forgetting that this lady is an older lady. I'm sorry, ma'am.
It
I
doesn't
really
matter. It doesn't matter.
no,
Speak
because
your
I be trying
mind.
to be respectful towards you,
Speak your
but you
mind,
throw your
sweetheart.
shade, and then sometimes I forget.
Yeah, but just go ahead on and speak your mind because you're going to say it anyway when you make a
No, because
video.
you only do that to me, Mama D.
No, I
What is your
don't. I help
disdain
up for
against
you
me?
too. I hope her
Which
for
of you
you
stand
too.
against me, or do you ride for Bree,
I was
Lady
riding
Nika,
for you
and
too.
Tazara? Okay.
No, I was riding for you when that man did you wrong at that gym. I was on my way.
Okay. Well, listen. I don't know
Mm.
what to tell nobody what happened 15 years, 10 years ago. Let that go, Pastor, and don't use that as a recent drag like that. Like that doesn't
Child,
make
it
sense.
is a drag. It ain't
No,
no
it's
drag
not a
on me. I
drag.
mean, you let that man call you the N word and slap you in your
But how
bed.
you know he called me the N word though? Who
Because
told
you
you
said
that?
you said it on
Who
Dutch Killer
told you the man
channel,
called me the N
and you
word?
didn't deny. So he didn't. He didn't call you. He never called you that word. Go ahead. Yes or no? Simple.
Yeah, so I'm about to get ready to go to bed.
Yep.
I got to go
That's a
brush my
yes.
I got to go
Okay.
brush my yellow teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Brian
Mm-hmm.
Antifa, and I got to go. Bro, and listen,
Mm-hmm.
I got to go. You know, take
Okay,
me a
Brian.
shower.
God
So have
bless
a
you.
blessed. Listen, hold up. Have a blessed evening, and
Mm-hmm.
listen, Pastor. Pastor, if you drop the link again in the future, I'm gonna come sit right back in my seat. Now catch.
That's
Mm-hmm.
right. Come on back to your seat. Now, Pastor, I want to say thank you for having me. I enjoyed myself. Happy holidays. Seasons greetings to everybody. You have such a wonderful a group of moderators in the chat. It's just so beautiful over here all the
The
time.
moderators is off the chain, baby.
The
I love the
moderators are off the
moderators.
chain. There's none like
Mm-hmm.
them. Even by the
Mm-mm.
spaceship as well as everywhere I go. But I really admire your moderators, and the chat is so welcoming. So I thank you so much, and I had a wonderful time. I'm just not completely satisfied with you, Brian. And
Mm.
yeah, we gotta get that resolved. Hopefully before 2025 kicks in. But I'm gonna be back, Pastor. I never leave really, but I gotta do my thing at work.
I know.
But the team is here for you.
Okay.
24
Thank you,
hours.
Mama. Thank you,
24
Mama D.
hours.
I appreciate you, Mama D.
We'll never leave you, baby.
All right, Mama D. I appreciate you so much, Mama D. Y'all give it up for Mama D. Okay, child. Mama D said, honey, I know my memory. Don't try to be fooling me. Come on, Mama D. Child, this has been this has been tiring. I y'all see this gaslighting? And what I don't get is you apologizing to Jehovah, but you ain't apologizing to Lady Nika. And again, y'all notice he didn't answer when I asked him, did that white man slap you or not? And he went right on, child, it's a mess. It's a hot mess. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm going to get some rest. I'm gonna be up in the morning in a few minutes, but this was a hot mess. This is a hot mess. A hot mess. And that's all I can say. So anyway, thank you, Mama D, for coming up. Hershey, we'll talk later, girl. I just couldn't talk to you today because it was not the right time, Hershey. It was just not the right time. The timing was off. And Brian, I saw Honest Row in the chat. I saw Treese in the chat. I saw Trejor in the chat. I saw Brianna Simone in the chat. So I'm giving all of them a shout out. If I missed you, take it to my head, not my heart. It was real, y'all. I'm going to put my little commercials up in here. I'm going to go on to bed. Y'all have a good night. Peace and love. Bye.